knowing that you are not just here for a little business or a small business, but for a big business. Are you ready? So when I say good morning, everybody, you respond loudly. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so can you just stand to your feet quickly? Let's stand. Let's stand. Let's stand. Look out for someone that looks like will give you the next biggest job you're anticipating. Scout. Feel free. The person that will give you the next 1 billion naira job. Yes, 1 billion. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. We are not doing that today. Don't come to me. Don't judge by their shirt. Don't judge by the hairstyle. Don't judge by the face cap. Some people are wearing Nike instead of Nike. Don't be judged by that. So look out for someone that looks like will give you the next big job, ladies and gentlemen, and meet them quickly and introduce yourself and give them your account details. In 1 minute, your time starts now. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Some people are meeting the speakers already. Okay, Mr. David is already shaking more than 1 or 2 people. If you are standing, you are wrong. If you are standing, you are wrong. Connect with someone for you now. Connect with someone for you. 1 minute. Feel free. Come out of that shell. This is an event that will bring you out of the shell. An event that will position you for something big. An event where you would probably see someone that you are going to start your next startup together. Someone who is going to sponsor your brand. Someone who is going to sponsor your AI career journey. Maybe someone that wants to teach you data analysis for free. Beyond what DSA has taught you, I don't believe that will be possible. But just in case, right? 1 minute, this place is too cold, it's too quiet. Raise it, don't murmur when you're talking to the person. Laugh, smile, take a selfie if you don't mind. So that when the person blows tomorrow, you would have a proof that you met the person. 30 seconds more, 30 seconds more, 30 seconds more. Don't just point. Some people are pointing that want to meet that person. Go and meet the person. Go and meet the person. Don't meet me. Don't come near me. Don't come near me. 5 seconds more. Mr. Akoji, please don't give them your number. Yes, don't give them your number. Your LinkedIn is enough. All right, so time up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you believe that in the next couple of years, you will not be where you are today? Now, it's in 2 ways. Can you guys hear me? It's in 2 ways. The first one is if you believe that you won't reach the level you are now. The second one is if you believe that you will be 10 times better than where you are now. So if you believe you won't reach this level, don't clap, don't shout. Just hold on. But if you believe that you will be 10 times better than where you are now, you are the only one to shout and clap and scream louder than you can imagine. That's too cold. You can make it louder. People that are going to sponsor AI in Nigeria, make it louder. People that will sponsor AI in Africa, make it louder. People that will sponsor AI in this world, make it louder. Louder. Now, it is not a bad idea to jump and shout and scream and just enjoy yourself. All right. We have not started. We are yet to start. So bring out your phone. We want to storm social media right now. Bring out your phone. There is one thing I believe, that if you want to measure your growth and you want to actually testify to how great you have become, it is not in the speaking, but in the throwback. Check your 10 years ago picture on Facebook. You will know what I'm saying. But the question is, 10 years from now, what do you look out for? So what you will look out for in 10 years from now, you're about to take that video. So bring out your phone, everybody. Take a selfie. Go to your camera, turn on your videos. Now, this is the orientation. I'm going to officially welcome everybody. Then when I get to the part where I would say, if you believe in yourself that in the next couple of years, you would be the one sponsoring AI across the whole world, shout glory. That is where you will now shout. I like that. You guys get it already. But as I'm speaking now to officially welcome everybody, just put the camera to your face. You can turn and just feature me because I want to see myself in 10 years from now too. Yes, please. All right, are you guys ready? If you are using Android, feel free. It's a safe space. If you are using iPhone 6, feel free. It's a safe space. But if you are using iPhone 16, don't bring it out. Don't oppress us. We don't need it. We beg you. All right, so let's do this, guys. Are you ready? You're promising me you're going to give me the energy, right? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the Africa's largest AI conference in the world. And today we are going to have an amazing time together with the theme, Breaking into Digital Divide, Making AI Accessible to All. Now, if you believe that in 10 years from now, you will be the one sponsoring AI in the world, shout glory! You guys are just the best. Please celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself. Clap your hands together and celebrate yourself, ladies and gentlemen. All right, please be seated. Please be seated. You're welcome. You're welcome. My name is Yanolua Adeniji, and I will be your host for this wonderful and best tech event in the world. How many of you believe that? Please, if you believe that, jam your hands together, loud and clear. Thank you so much. Now, I have an advice for you. Everything we are going to be doing here, approach it with boldness. Approach it with confidence. Leave your introverted life outside this hall and embrace something that you know that when you take the next action, when you take the next step, it is something you'll be proud of that you ever did in this world. Are you ready? Are you promising me that? So, when it comes to engagement, engage. When it comes to taking notes, take notes. When it comes to networking, network. Because I can boldly tell you that there is not going to be any other event that would be like this. The next one will either be better than this, and we believe that it will definitely be better than this. Right? Right? So it is with great privilege and joy in my heart to tell you that this wonderful event that has brought close to 1,000 people together and close to 5,000 people registering. Now, when I say 1,000, it's not limited to the audience in the all year this morning. We have all of our students well represented in all the states in Nigeria and in diaspora as well. If you're excited about that, please celebrate yourself this morning. All right. So this event was brought together by the Incubator Hub, of which I know everybody knows about this wonderful organization, right? And of course, in partnership with NVIDIA. Please, ladies and gentlemen, celebrate this wonderful organization. Thank you so much. To start this wonderful event, we are going to start with introducing to every one of us what the incubator is all about. But before we go deep into that, I think I want to get to know some people in the hall this morning. I want to know your name. I want to know what you do. And I want you to sponsor me. Do you believe that? You that you said yes, I'm coming to you. So we are going to quickly have more like an engagement where I will just get to know people and if you are able to prove yourself well in some of the activities I'll be bringing to you, I have some giveaways for just a few people in the house this morning. So the first game or the first engagement I want to do is what I call the WhatsApp algorithm. Now, this is at owner's risk. So this is how it works. You would bring out your phone, you will go to someone that you trust DM on WhatsApp, someone that you trust, and you are going to follow some steps I'll be giving you. Are you ready? So let's bring out our phones, open your WhatsApp, go to someone that you trust DM. It can be your husband, your wife, your firstborn, your friend. All right, let's do that quickly. Are you there? Are you there? Now, type I am. You have typed I am. Now, you have three options at the upper part of your keyboard, right? There's one, then there's a middle option, and there's a left-hand side option, right? Can you see it? Now, punch the middle option 20 times and count. Okay? Now, we are knowing the kind of conversations you have. Some people will be like, I am at work, please don't disturb. I am at work, please don't disturb. Some people can be like, I believe in the word, but I don't think the word believes in me. All right, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. Okay. Some people are laughing already. You know who you are now. You know who you are. You know. Some people that the only thing you do is to eat. You know. All right. So the young man on glasses with shirt, stripes, behind this lady. Yes, yes, yes. You please come out. I have a strong feeling that you have something funny. Yes, come out. All right, guys. So maybe you don't know. When we encourage someone to come out, you clap for the person. Please celebrate this guy. Thank you. Please come up, come up, come up. Now, if you believe in what you have there, raise up your hand. If you know what you have there is funny, raise up your hand. Yes, ma. The way you are weeping, I want you to come. Yes, you, ma. Yes, please come. Please celebrate her, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I need a male. I need someone that when you read it, we are going to laugh. Oh. We don't want to start picturing people that have serious oriented things. Okay. Did somebody wave? A male, a male, a male, a male. Okay, you, sir. All right, please come. Please celebrate him. We have a deal. We have a deal. Celebrate him. This is going to amaze you guys. Okay, punch it 10 more times. This is what I said before. I said I'm not a good person. Okay, I like this. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Let me start with her. Please come. Please come. For production's sake. Please come. All right, so read yours out. Come closer. Please, let's listen. Listen, everybody.
I am now a good person to you, sir. I'll be there in Jesus' name. It's not working. Thank you.
How many people have you disappointed? They are trying to tell them you are now a good person. We believe you. We listen, we don't. We won't judge you, we promise. Please celebrate her. Celebrate her. She goes back. That was good. All right, let's have you.
I am to you and your family.
Wait. To you and your family.
I am to you and your family. Are you doing today? I hope you have a great day going to be a long day for me to get out of the house for a while. For a while now, I have to say to you and your family are doing well, and I will be there in about it, and I will be there.
Come. Out of 24 hours, how many hours do you spend with your babe?
2 hours.
You just casted yourself. He didn't mean it. He's looking for money. Especially to you and your family, right? Please celebrate this young man and his family. Celebrate him. All right, let's have you. Wait. Okay, this person says, I don't understand. Okay.
I am transitioning to a new year now, and I don't think so. But I will be in the office tomorrow. So
The person is calling him. He has missed 2 missed calls. And person, I don't understand. Pick it and tell. It's even your wife. Pick it, go. Please celebrate him. Pick your wife's call, oh. Pick your wife's call.
This one says I am well also, and I have a lot of screen and us all time and us all time. Like
All time. Us all time. You spend a lot of time on your screen.
yes,
How many hours per day?
uh, like maybe 7 hours.
7 hours on the screen.
Yes,
Okay, so what do you do? Let's get to know her, right? What do you do?
I actually do a remote job. I do a virtual assistant. Like I'm into data analytics.
Virtual assistant, data analysis, cybersecurity inco. AI inco.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. You want to pick the third one? Okay. Celebrate her. Celebrate her, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So let me quickly give 2 more slots. 2 more slots. All right, please come forward, sir. Thank you very much. A lady. Okay, please come forward, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, you know the drill now. You know the drill now. When someone is coming forward, you celebrate. You celebrate. You celebrate. Okay. Wow. Ah. You guys will hear this. Let me start with him.
I am in charge of the sales. I'm the charge of the hotel salesman, Eku, and I made room for token, not regret you. Gave it another try. GG CRM, Okwa David, RSB Properties.
Are you the MD of the organization? CEO. You're a manager there. So where don't they see MD in charge of the hotel salesman? Eku. I don't understand. And a maid's room for token. Not to regret you gave it another big try. And so the person has even dropped like 5 messages. Is the right one. Please celebrate him. We are getting there. All right, so let's have.
Okay. I am neither of you in any of your message.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is that you are good to me.
Hmm. Wait for the last one.
I will never lose you.
What do you think that message is for? Our husband or who? Eh? Our partner? Our helper? Is it that your helper, your sponsor, your MD, your husband? You should not be pastor now. People should be calming down. Please celebrate this woman, celebrate this young lady. All right. So before we go into the first segment we have today, I have been instructed that we should give at least less than a minute more time to connect and just get to meet someone. You don't need to stand. look out for someone next to you, and probably end the conversation you started earlier. And in less than a minute, we are going to go into the first assignment on today's agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best in this conversation. Let's start now. Meet someone. You're staring at me too much. I don't like it. Meet someone. Meet someone. Just less than a minute. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first agenda we have on today's event is to talk about one of the organization, not just in Nigeria. Can we all hear me? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, I would like us to pay attention. Thank you so much. So the first we have on our agenda is to introduce to us and also talk about one of the biggest organizations in Nigeria and beyond. This particular organization is doing well, and you all will be able to attest to it as well. And the organization name is called the Incubator Hub. If you're excited, please jam your hands together. And to talk about this is no other person than the senior manager of the Incubator Hub. Ladies and gentlemen, with the clapping of our hands, let's make welcome Mr. Olawale Olatujoye. Please, you can do better than that. Celebrate him.
Good morning, everybody. How many of us are excited to be here this morning? I remember the last time we had something of this nature was at the Civic Center. How many of us were there? That's just, I think, about 2 months ago. Oh, fantastic. And we did make a promise that that was just the beginning and that we are still going to have more and more of this kind of gathering. So please celebrate yourself for coming here today. It's a great time to, come together with like minds. And like I used to do, anywhere I have the opportunity, I like to talk about, how the world has changed by the instrumentality of technology. Most of us have read about the first industrial revolution, second, third, and we're in the fourth industrial revolution. And one striking thing we need to understand about the industrial revolutions is that the key changes that shaped the world, that transformed the world across generations were engineered by those industrial revolutions. Some of us, we agree with me that the first set of billionaires in the world were produced by the first industrial revolution. Of course, they will tell you there was Mansa Musa that was wealthy, had a lot of gold, basically the primary sector, mining of, I used to feel like the guy took all the gold that the people in Mali are supposed to be spending today because the country is not rich. The guy he took everything about maybe 500 years ago. So that's by the way. So you want to look at the likes of, the Rockefeller, Henry Ford. You could see that those were the guys that drove the first and the second industrial revolution. And then when you come to the third, you look at the biggest boys, that you have in the world today, the Bill Gates, those were the guys that came in the third industrial revolution. Then you look at the Mark Zuckerberg and the likes, those are the guys of the fourth industrial revolution. So what does this mean for us? What this means for us is that if we are going to change Africa, if we are going to make any difference, I like to say that back in those days when the first industrial revolution started, the second, we were under the colonial masters, in fact, at some point, slave trade was very active. They were taking our productive people outside the, continent for slavery and all of that. But today, we have the opportunity to shape our own destinies. We have the opportunity to transform our own continent. How many of us are proud with what the likes of Andela and Flutterwave are doing? You know, with the transformation they've brought, you know, the likes of Paystack, Paga, and the likes. You see the transformation they brought in our financial sector with fintech, that the unbanked, you know, can now, you know, be part of the formal economy. We can now capture more and more of what actually happens in the informal sector compared to what it used to be about 20, 15 years ago. That is the power of technology in the fourth industrial revolution. And our place as an organization, the Incubator Hub, is to enable and empower as many African youths as possible. Like I used to say, that the barrier to entry in the first, second, and maybe the third industrial revolution were a bit expensive. For example, if you were to set up a factory, you can't just wake up one day and say you want to set up a factory. You need a lot of capital. How many of us agree to that? But for you to be a part of the industrial revolution, what do you need? You need a smartphone and access to the internet. That is the barrier to entry. So what that means is that with organizations like the Incubator Hub, we have actually made it even, in fact, some people would say that, oh, even if I have a smartphone, I have the internet, you know, it could cost some dollars before you can actually learn a skill. Of course, you go online, you want to learn on Udemy and some of the other platforms you have out there, you know, it could cost you, you know, something people might not be able to afford. You know, education, when education came to Africa, forgive me, I love history a lot. So I love to make reference to what has happened in the past. When education came to Africa, some of us actually said, colonial masters, they used it to colonize our people. To be very honest with you, if we didn't have the schools, we didn't have the hospitals, we didn't have the basic amenities, perhaps most of the societies in Africa would be like Papua New Guinea today. Because it was the education that came to us that brought about the change and the transformation. In fact, the few of us that went to school were those that said, hey, give us our own country. We want to rule our own country. The Awolowas, the Nnamdi Azikiwes, you know, the Tafawa Balewas, the Sardauna of Sokoto and the likes. You know, it was the education they got from the white men that opened their eyes and said, look, we can actually take control of our own destinies. We can actually, you know, take charge of the affairs of our own people. So what basic education was at the beginning of the 20th century is actually what technology education is to us as Africans in this age. So what that means is that if we are going to, you know, they brought about political liberation. The Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, you know, and all of the Pan-Africanists that, you know, we see as our heroes. It was the education that came, you know, towards the end of the 19th century and, you know, the beginning of the 20th century that gave them the light and the enlightenment that empowered them to bring about political liberation for Africa. So the next phase of what Africa is going to get to is actually going to come from you and I. The next phase is what? Economic liberation. And if technology has been the bedrock of economic transformation, you know, in Europe, it started in Europe, United Kingdom, you know, it went to other parts of the world. China had to come and learn, Korea had to come and learn from, you know, the Western world to see how technology can actually change their society. So the idea for us as an organization is that how can we do what some people did in 19th century, early 20th century to bring education to the children of the poor? You know, history has it that the rich people of those age, they didn't care about education because they had the money. Some of them had their granite pyramids, they had cocoa plantations, they had, you know, their palm oil plantations. They felt like, come on, this education is for the children of the poor. But today, the dynamics have changed. So there is a new paradigm that is evolving, a new paradigm that is emerging, which is that paradigm that is shaped by digital technology. So nobody has an excuse. Africa no longer has an excuse to say, oh, our hands were tied when all of those changes started. But today, the only thing that can be tied is our mind. And the key to unlocking our own minds is actually in our own hands. So nobody else controls access to digital empowerment, digital economy than the phone and the data you have and your own mind. So the reason we have gatherings of this nature is to be able to inspire us to be able to open our minds and be able to see the possibilities that are out there for us. So, permit me to say this morning that we are actually trying to spoon feed you. Permit me to say that. I mean, we bring access to the skills free of charge. And then we are also coming up with an event of this nature. And, we're also privileged to have a partner in NVIDIA that is also bringing values to the table, all to ensure that that barrier to entry is completely shattered. So that the average African youth, the average Nigerian youth has equal opportunity, equal access to technology education that young people all over the world have access to. So, tell your neighbor, there is no excuse. So open your mind. Tell your neighbor, open your mind. And take advantage. Explore the possibilities. So for us at the Incubator Hub, we've been in this business for the last 10 years. We started out in 2015. We just brought a group of young teenagers together. Some of them were 15, 16, 17, and we thought about it. How can we make a difference in the lives of these young folks? And then, we trained them, graphics design, we did that graphics design, social media, digital marketing, video editing. And before you know it, some of those guys moved into UI, UX. Today, some of them have their own startups. Those guys that started with us in 2015. 2016, we did web design. And a couple of the guys that came today, they work with global organizations. So, and we looked at it that if the little we did in 2015 and 16 can actually transform the lives of these young people, trust me, it is not gainsaying to say today that those guys are now the breadwinners of their families. Some of us can understand what it is to come from some backgrounds, and before you know it, somebody start earning $1,000. What? $1,000. I mean, professors in Nigeria don't earn $1,000 in a month. I read a publication recently, why ASU is saying, let's do what we like to do. Sorry, I didn't say anything. Professors don't earn as much as 700,000 naira. If you want to say professor that earns 700,000, those would be at the peak, except maybe in private schools. I heard the story of a prof who was teaching in one of our, Ivy Leagues. I won't tell you the name. And somebody told him, you better go to this private school that just started. I said, I'm not going. So when he now retired, he now said, okay, now there's nothing else to do. I can go. And he went there. The first salary they paid him was 1 million naira. I said, what? What have I been doing with my time all this while? Why didn't I, make this switch a couple of years back? So the point we're trying to make is this. Okay? This is actually our action for our digital engagement in the last 1 year. We've actually been able to reach over 1.8 million people. Our digital engagement. If you go to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms, you could actually, see all of those engagements. And we are in about 139 countries across, within and outside Africa. And we have about 10,000 people that have actually benefited from our trainings. If I begin to mention the name of some of those trainings, Ladies in Tech Africa, we had people from all over the world, not just Africa alone. And then the counting the people who have trained, that we can say these people, have learned from us through our webinars, our engagements on various social media platforms, and our core trainings, the Future Clan Bootcamp, where we had about 1,000 people who were physically on site, and we trained them in about 6 digital skills for 1 full week. And that actually started with 12,000 people who came for the virtual bootcamp. Then we selected 1,000 of them. That was May last year. Then just immediately after that, we had what we call Ladies in Tech Africa. We're able to reach about 70,000 young ladies across Africa. And 50,000 of them started the program. They were virtual programs. So somebody will be like, where did they gather? Where did they come to? The virtual programs for about 12 weeks. And, we trained them free of charge. Then most recently, we had the Digital Scale Up Africa, where, how many of us are part of DSA? All right, fantastic. Nice to have us around. Yeah, so DSA, we had over 100,000 people that registered across Africa and even beyond. And we're at the closing phase of it. So in case you've not gotten your certificate, we've not actually given anybody. But before the end of this month, let me also say this. We're going to have the certificate presentation ceremony sometimes this month. So it will be virtual, to be a virtual event. So we're going to communicate it to everybody. So our community is over 250,000 people, and more than 50,000 women have actually benefited from our training. And the reality is alumni are working in some of the top companies all over the world. So that is who we are. That is the Incubator Hub. And trust me, we are only just getting to start. So we want to appreciate everyone for joining us today, from our distinguished speakers and the faculties that would also be giving us some AI demonstrations. Some people would actually do product showcase to us, just to tell us some of those possibilities, some of those things you can do on yourself with artificial intelligence, so that it doesn't look like, NVIDIA, they're in US. If you check their market cap, NVIDIA is worth over $4 trillion. Not $4 million, not $4 billion, over $4 trillion. One of the top AI companies all over the world. Arguably, like the leading AI company, the world all over. So we are glad to have them on board with us as partners. Can we please appreciate NVIDIA and their representatives? We're still going to formally introduce them. And so please relax, enjoy your time. They also brought some gift items for us. So you have 1 or 2 things to take home from NVIDIA today. So it's going to be an interesting, enlightening, and a highly educative session. So take your time, enjoy yourself, relax, and get the best out of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olawale Olatujoye, the Senior Manager of the Incubator Hub. Please appreciate Mr. Olawale Olatujoye once again. Thank you. All right, so my friends and I have gift for the 6 people that came out earlier on. So the 6 of you, please, can you just stand quickly as we just give you what we have for you. The 6 of you that read out your anonymous characters. All right, please celebrate them quickly. Please just come out quickly and meet my friend Irate by name as she gives you what we have for you. Thank you so much once again. So very quickly, we are going to go into the next segment of this event. And this time around, it is time for us to know, and also with an open heart, listen to what and who this powerful organization is, which is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a corporation. NVIDIA Corporation, rather, is a US-based multinational technology company.
I forgot to mention it. So we now also have a data center that's coming up in South Africa. And data centers are super important for most people who understand in the room. So essentially think about it. In order to light electricity, you need a power plant. And that's what a data center is. So we have a data center coming up in South Africa by a company called Cassava, and it was a $170 million deal that we closed this year in March. The plan is to have that data center expanded across sub-Saharan Africa. So now we'll talk a little bit about what does artificial intelligence look like in Africa, and most specifically, what does it look like? Where are the opportunities and where are the challenges? So in terms of artificial intelligence on the continent, it is said that there's more than 2,400 organizations specializing in artificial intelligence. Majority of the advanced countries are South Africa, Egypt, Kenya, and Tunisia. Most of these companies have invested, they have been able to raise more than $2 billion. We'll do a quick quiz. Does anyone know the company that's received the highest exit in the African ecosystem? Highest. I think there's someone over there that was going to answer. When you think about companies or startups in the ecosystem that have raised a significant amount of funding or received the highest amount of exit, does anyone have an idea who it is? Paystack. Okay, so we have Paystack. Anyone else? Sorry? Stripe. We have some at the back. Can someone get a mic around the room? Flutterwave, MoneyPoint. So there's a gentleman, do you mind standing up? Do you mind introducing yourself as well to the crowd?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Oluwabukumi Adelowo. So, InstaDeep.
And are you a developer? Are you a founder?
Okay,
or a
so
student?
I'm into data analytics.
Okay, perfect. So can we give him a round of applause? He got the question right. So I think when most people think about startups who've raised significant amount of money or exited, they think about Flutterwave, InstaDeep, MoneyPoint, Lemfime. So for the sake of context, Flutterwave have raised about 100 million. Paystack was acquired for 200 million. InstaDeep was the largest acquisition across EMEA, across Europe, Middle East, and Africa a couple of years ago. They were acquired for $700 million. So that's 3 times the amount of the average fintech startup in Nigeria. And they come from a small country in Tunisia.
Lead you. And I'm sharing how I started because it wasn't a straight journey for me. Even now, on my team, we are called a team of global solutions architects. So I develop solutions for some of the key partners that Fatima has shared on the screen, for our developer ecosystem, our large enterprises. Think about large enterprises across the world, not just the United States, all over the world, right? I develop artificial intelligence solutions for them, and I still have to learn every day. Things are changing fast. So we have to adapt, understand the use cases, understand even context-based use cases. Like I said, not just the United States. So when Fatima asked us to come to Nigeria, I was really excited because I grew up here. I understand the problems. The problems have changed a bit, but I'm here again to relearn the problems again. And I'm really excited that our company, NVIDIA, has empowered us to share that knowledge with everybody in this room on how you can build context-based solutions for your community. So if you're a student, start with what you're interested in. Start with a challenge that you face every day. Look around your environment. How can I make AI work for my community? How can I make my community better by using artificial intelligence? And that curiosity will lead you on to bigger things. I tell people when you are starting your journey in AI, I'm focusing on AI because this program is specifically for AI, right? They try to go for the bigger things. Look around you, solve those little problems around you first, and that will lead you on to bigger things. And with that, you can build your portfolio, you can build your maybe GitHub repo. If you're a front-end developer, you can use that to build your UI, UX, front-end portfolio as well on what you have been able to develop. So In a nutshell, over the past 3 years, I'm a solutions architect and also a data scientist. My role is technical and also very customer facing. So I'm standing before all of you. I train, I teach DLI courses. I also visit like our partners to train them to understand their problems. So with that, I'll hand over to Emmanuel, who will also come talk about his team. Thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me later.
Thank you, thank you. I think we're still in the morning. Good morning, Nigeria. How's everyone doing? I can hear us. How's everyone doing? All right, my name is Emmanuel Olaleri, and I'm a Nigerian too. And I left Nigeria almost 10 years ago, and I'm back here to be part of this great program. So thank you, the incubator, all for having us. I'm going to be brief. I'm going to come back for another session for a deep dive. So I'm just going to give you a brief intro about myself. I'm an engineering manager, so I lead a site reliability engineering team in the HQ in Santa Clara, California. And primarily what my team does is to ensure after developers are done developing, how do you get some of the solutions to production? How do we scale to the level where you can have solutions running maybe 100 million users or more? So that is what my team is specifically focused on. And for some people who are slightly familiar with DevOps things, we do a little bit more than DevOps, though, but DevOps will be the closest thing to explain the concepts. So that's what my team does. And I will go in depth into some of the other applications that if you're interested in building AI solutions, what you can start with. You don't need to start from zero. We have a lot of things you can leverage as libraries, as SDKs that you can start with and start building things. Look around you, like Adiola said, you can start to build solutions that connect with your need, that connect with your environment, that connect with your community. So I would encourage you, don't go until the next session at least, because there are still more information coming and you'll be blessed with that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please appreciate them once again, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have a good news for everyone this morning. And by the time you hear this good news, I want you to be excited about it. Promise me, right? You have to promise me, right? All right. So we have in the house all of our speakers already. Louder, 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 louder. And also in the house this morning, we have the General Manager of the Incubator Hub, Mr. Oluwafemi Akinwale. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming. Now, how many of us have heard about the AI Bootcamp? If you have registered, please wave. Wow, the whole room. You guys are ready. All right. So right now, we are going to be going into one of the most important segments this morning, where we are going to be talking about the AI Bootcamp. You have questions that you want to ask. You have a lot of mails you've sent to the Incubator Hub, but you just feel like we don't or probably not sent the right answer to your questions. Or maybe you want to ask that, what does data architecture mean? What does advanced data analysis and visualization mean? And what is the training all about? Is it going to be physical? Is it going to be virtual? I just want to know what the AI Bootcamp is all about. Well, if you're in the room this morning, we are here to answer all of your questions. So to take us on this segment is no other person than Mr. David Akonji. Please celebrate Mr. David as he comes up stage to talk about the AI Bootcamp. Please celebrate him as he comes up stage.
Why are we so cold? Are we feeling too much cold yet? All right, maybe we can just stand up a bit, maybe just 1 minute. Still welcome everybody that you've seen again today, just that we can exercise our body a bit. Just 1 minute. Or talk to somebody you have not even spoken to today and you have been looking at him or her since. All right. Okay. Good morning once again, everybody, and also thank you so much for coming in and being punctual. It really means a lot to us. I want to start on the existing protocol that the manager and also the NVIDIA team have set. We also to also bring to you some of the important information that you need to be aware of. I'm very sure sometimes last year, December and earlier January, a lot of us already have a lot of something we call New Year, New Resolution, right? There are a lot of things you admire, a lot of things you want to achieve. So now, how is it going? Okay. All right. So I know all of you have a lot of expectations, and there's been a lot of challenges in terms of how you meet up with your learning goal and your objective. So this particular session is to give you some set of mentorship and also to give you some orientations that you need to be aware of. I'm very sure as you come to this program, you have a lot of expectation that you want to take out. We are going to meet all of that. So I want to introduce you to AI NOW Bootcamp that is coming up sometimes in October. And it's going to be a lot of power pack program that you are going to love it and benefit a lot from it. It's going to support your New Year resolution that you think you can never achieve due to how the Nigeria economy and life has been treating you. So there is something that I find so very important that I need to share with you. You see, there are a lot of ways to learn. You can just go on YouTube and download a lot of content and begin to study it then. You can learn from there, but your learning you might not achieve what you want to achieve or a goal you want to achieve very faster than you working with people who already have a curated learning in a way that can help you to improve your career very faster. Another thing is that we are bringing in a lot of program for you this year, before this year going to end, which you are going to benefit a lot from. But before that, you can connect with me on any of the social media networks, on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram, so I reply very fast in case you want to ask more about the program. Okay, so the AI Bootcamp now is going to be a fully funded program, and we are looking at over 100,000 participants to participate and benefit from this program. Are we all excited about this? So one of the exciting things there is that it's going to be no cost to participants, right? And then you all are going to be working on a real world project, which is going to be hands-on and mentorship program based. What I mean by hands-on is that there are a lot of us that we are learning lately, you understand? Everything you are learning, you are not putting into actions, you are not using it to solve problems. And that's one of the ways you are lacking behind. A lot of us are looking for a job or you want to transition from one place to another. But there are some set of skill sets that you require. So we have a lot of experts who have looked into all of this, and that's what we are bringing to you. I can tell you from fact that if you follow our training curriculum and the provision we are making available to you, any of your dream that you desire, you will definitely get it. Because I've encountered a lot of people who have mentored that are having challenges in terms of getting a job or securing new opportunity or getting promotions. So I told them that, okay, where are the areas you're having challenges? Most of them will say during the interview, a lot of questions, technical, and they can't actually solve it. And they have been doing a lot of learning over the couple of months and years, and they are not seeing results. So they are already getting weary and they are not making progress. So one of the things I mentioned to them is that, okay, for you to be able to do well in your interview most of the time, you need to, let's say for instance, you want to apply for maybe data analytics for a bank or for FMCG, you need to do a lot of projects that are related to their field, so that whenever you are in the interview, you need to be talking based on the project you have built. Because there are some interview I conducted a few weeks ago. When I look at the resume of the participants, I look if they have any project they've worked on. So immediately I cannot see any project on their what they have worked on. Then I begin to ask them technical questions. But when you have a project, a created project you've done, people will use that conversation to engage you. Then you will share your experience and people can be able to connect with you. So to help you, we are going to be working on a lot of real-world projects something you can showcase, and something you can be very proud of. So another thing we are going to be doing during the AI Bootcamp now is there's going to be a certificate and pathway that you are going to be benefiting from. So part of it is NVIDIA, which is our partnership for the Incubator Hub. So with the Incubator Hub, you are going to be having access to a lot of NVIDIA certification program as well, which is going to benefit you a lot. So we are also securing a lot of company organizations already readily available to take some best of the best people who are going to be performing very well in this program, to be giving them internship and job opportunity at the end of their programs. So we know that we are of different pedestal in terms of knowledge. A lot of people already advanced from beginner, they are intermediate, while some people are just coming. So we have this program open to all. That's what I made there. So for people who doesn't have experience or anything with tech or with AI or anything, we have a beginner stream that we are going to be used to accommodate your learning. So you don't need to, if you don't know anything, we are going to walk you through all the way. And also, are you not excited about that? So for people who are already at intermediate and at advanced level, there are two things we are looking out for you for. We are going to mentor you to be able to secure more opportunity to advance more in terms of if you are looking for a job, connect you to a job opportunity. And if you also want to be in the startup, also help you to get a funding and all of that. And also, part of another opportunity you're going to be benefiting from the community is that NVIDIA startup program is also there that we can also plug you in with your AI programs and startup opportunities there. So I'm very sure you are also excited about that. So I have a lot of guys here in this place that are already part of NVIDIA Inception program, startup Inception program. So they can also share their experience with you, how they are being supported in terms of what can make their visions and AI product scale. So all of that opportunity, you are also going to be benefiting from there. So moving on, so we have 4 curated courses that we are going to be offering. So the first one is data analysis and visualization. So we know that majority of us might not very good in advanced coding and all of that. And you can just sit down with data analysis and visualization. There is a lot of opportunity there in Nigeria. Even as at now, a lot of companies are still reaching out that they are looking for talents that can help them build their report, do a lot of amazing things. Believe me, though we have a lot of people learning, but not everybody have mastered the skill to be competent enough to get some of this job. So we want to build a people who can actually deliver on the job, because a lot of people that I've been working with, they give their data analysis, like some of the companies, they have to give it to people outside Nigeria, like India, to be doing, which I think Nigeria can still make use of all of this opportunity. So we are going to make sure that everybody in this stream actually learn the skill that can actually give them the opportunity to stand out in that area. So we are going to be talking in details with data analysis and visualization as well. So the second thing is data science and machine learning. So we also have a track dedicated for data science and machine learning. We have data engineering and generative AI. So all of these courses are what we are going to be offering. And we are now going to the next slide to demystify much about it so that you can understand what are we going to be talking about with data analysis and visualization. So for data analysis and visualization, we are going to be treating a lot of advanced Excel. I mean, from beginner level to advanced, because I don't know, maybe you can just tell me if I'm wrong. There's no company you will go through in Nigeria that they don't use Excel, right? Excel is where data analysis starts from. So definitely we are going to help you to also build your core skill from Excel, then advanced Power BI. So from Power BI as well, you are going to build your data modeling skill and a lot of other things that you see, let me give you a quote about, they say 2020, 2021, 2022, small share. So, that time, if you know only Excel, you are competitive. If you know Power BI alone, you are much even competitive in the market. But now, all of these key only cannot secure you or guarantee that you are going to get a job. So there are a lot of add-on that you need to put into your resume. You understand? Imagine 5 people apply for a data analysis role. Someone said they know Excel as only skill. Somebody mentioned they know Power BI as only skill. Somebody also said, okay, I know Excel and Power BI. That's the third person, right? Somebody now say, okay, I know Python, Excel, Power BI, and SQL. You two, you realize that competition already started. So, and everybody is in business because they want to make money and they want to reduce cost. So you will look at who are, instead of you focusing on Excel, Power BI, you want to bring the three skills together. So we are going to teach you how you can be able to pull data from SQL, from websites, from any part of anywhere data warehouse organization are using, so that you can be able to even have more skill and more knowledge about how you can use data analysis advancedly with some of these. You can do machine learning with Power BI as well. We are going to be introducing you to that, which you can also integrate Python, R with Power BI. So all of that advanced skill, you are also going to be learning it. So moving on to the next one. So now this second one, we are talking about data science and machine learning. So this aspect, we are going to be talking about predictive modeling. You are going to be learning that with Python, and also we are also looking at bringing no-code AI. So there are a lot of people that want to learn machine learning, but they cannot actually code. So there are a lot of AI no-code tools that you don't actually need to code, but you need a prerequisite knowledge about AI and data science in terms of understanding what is predictive modeling, how could you understand the feature of data actually suitable for what analysis. So all those class lecturing kind of understanding, we are also going to be impacted with that. So you won't just be a robot that just delivers a job and you cannot even interpret your results. So we are going to do all of that. So the data science and machine learning track cover computer vision as well, how you can utilize Python for image recognition, looking at natural language processing, how you can do text analysis. We have text to speech, all of that. Then we are also going to be looking at geospatial data science. The geospatial data science is talking about how you can do location analysis with your reports. And this is also helpful if you are looking for all those bank or FMCG. How can organization understand their structure of their customer? How can we do customer segmentation? Where are we at? Which location is performing better? Where should we situate a facility to support our first aid business or any type of analysis you want to do? So for this track, there are a lot of things that we are going to be touching there. And we are also going to be focusing on these 4 tracks. So we are going to do a lot of hands-on projects, which is what is going to be a lot in our program. There won't be much teaching, but we are going to be doing a lot of hands-on because we want everybody to learn as we are moving. We don't want it to just be watching video all the time. So let's go to the next slide. So the third track is talking about data engineering. I know a lot of you have been hearing a lot about how people are making millions or being competitive if you are a data engineer guy. So we are also going to be introduced to data engineering. So data engineering is not just about coding all the time as well. We have something that we call data architecture. Data architecture is talking about how do you understand business data, and then how does the business data gotten from different applications, how do they sync together to support business decisions? So how can you create a schema for your business in a way that is connected from your data sources to business usage? So the journey of your data architecture, we are going to also look at that. Just think of data architecture just like somebody wants to build a house. First of all, you need to meet with Aki to do your software kind of a thing. So that's what the data architecture is talking about. So for data ingestion and ETL pipelines, so this one is talking about moving data and transforming data. So how you get your data, there are a lot of applications that people are using to, okay, let me give you an instance. Let's use bank as a scenario for you. You know, you as an individual, I'm going to use you guys as my sample object now. You have a phone where you used to access your where you used to access your bank transaction, right? You use USSD to also do transaction. There's a lot of data you are generating from using USSD to buy your data, to make expenses. You also use bank application, right? You also use ATM. That is about 3 different places, 3 different applications you have used to generate data to access your bank account. Apart from using ATM, you also go into the bank to also make withdrawal physically. So that is another 4th layer. So how does each of these platforms be able to access your account? So there is something we call data pipeline. So this actually look at different scenarios of how you can get access to your data, then bring them together and then send them to a channel to communicate. So we are going to look at all of that in the data engineering class or data ingestion. Then data governance and qualities and security. Because, for data safety and protection, there are a lot of learning. Though this part is not coding, but is a very important aspect of data engineering. So we are going to be looking at how to ensure data integrity and protection. Because you can't just imagine you provide your data to organization who has access to your BVN, NIN, and they didn't protect this data well, and they expose it to people, and they begin to get your information and begin to take away your money from back. So how does people protect your data? So data is not just about maybe get access to your security, your maybe code or PIN or anything. People can also use number to look at your weakness in terms of, let's say in terms of military and all of that. So data governance is a very, very vital and important aspect that we are also going to be looking at. Then we have data hubs and hemlobs, how you can build a scalable system and how you can automate those processes as well. So let's go to the next one. So the most important and most exciting one that we are also going to be talking about is generative AI. So this aspect, we are also going to be looking at foundation of generative AI, text generative AI, image, and all of that. Just like the way you build ChatGPT, the way they build a lot of large language models. So all of that, we are also going to have a stream dedicated to this. So I'm very sure you are all excited about this. So which of the stream have you registered for? Let me see. If you have registered for data analysis and visualization, raise up your hand. Let me see your hand up. Okay. For machine learning and data science. Okay. For data engineer, let me see your hand. Data engineer is very few. Now you now see that they are, as few as they are, that's why they are able to get job very faster. Maybe you should move to there. So for generative AI, how many do you have? Wow, people want to go AI. That's very interesting. Okay, let's go. All right. So now one of the important things that we were going to be providing as an opportunity for you, we are going to help you to build your portfolio. There's going to be opportunity for networking and also to connect with mentor and professional. You can see a lot of mentor speakers that you have met today, and a lot of them that are going to be coming in the future. So opportunity to network and also build yourself professionally. So we have that available for you. So as we mentioned, internship opportunities already available. We're just looking for the right candidate, and then job placements also available that we are going to be giving to people who actually do very well. Then another objective of the incubator hub is to contribute to technological advancement of not only Nigeria but to Africa as well, which I'm very sure that we are all part of the enablement they are also creating. So are we excited? Can we just give a clap for the incubator for this amazing job? Okay, the training journey. So we have 8-week virtual training that we are going to commence by October for this purpose. So we are going to be focusing on all those 4 tracks. So 8 weeks virtual training is going to be intense and it's going to be practical and hands-on. So I hope we are all getting excited about that as well. So after that 8-week virtual training, there's going to be a capstone project. There are going to be a lot of assessments. So to celebrate people who have been consistent in the programs, so we are going to have a final capstone project, which we are going to use as an assessment for everybody. So people who actually pass that, we are also hosting them for 1 week residential on-site boot camp, which is going to be a sponsor program for the selected people. So we are looking at, I mentioned this 8 weeks one, we are looking at over 100,000 candidates to join. And also from there, we are taking a proportional percentage of top performing performance among all of these people to also join us for 1 week fully residential. So during this 1 week fully residential, there are a lot of things that is going to be happening. We have 2 weeks of mentorship. We have a lot of job opportunity, career fair, and a lot more of amazing things that's going to be happening during that 1 week. I'm very sure, imagine you are with people who are knowledgeable for 1 week, your life will be transformed. I'm very sure about that. So be future ready is key, and then make sure you apply now if you have not. So I know that a lot of us have already registered, but if you have not registered, just go to the incubator.org.ai now /AI now and make sure you register. So thank you so much. And if you have any question, I'm still around. You can ask me.
Thank you so much, Mr. David. Please appreciate him once again. Thank you. How many of us are ready to make a difference in your generation? Beautiful. Now, if you know that you'll be committed to this training, celebrate yourself once again. All right. Now that you have celebrated yourself, don't say you don't have data. Don't say there is no network. Don't say I can't hear you, sir, come again. Please make sure you are part of it. Thank you so much, Mr. David, once again. We appreciate you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have in the room this afternoon the Chief Steward for the Incubator Hub. Please, with a standing ovation, let's celebrate Mr. Oluwafemi Oyetunde. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, sir. You may please be seated. Now, I have a question. How many of us here have been part of one training from Incubator, Wave? Okay, let's start this way. I've not been part of any training from Incubator, Wave. You've not been part of any training. No, I'm asking now. I've not been part of any training from Incubator, Wave. Wow. You'll be part of this one. And you are registering today. Am I getting a yes to that? I can't hear you loud and clear. Say yes. All right. So if you have been part of 2 trainings, Wave, 2 trainings, 2, 3. Okay, no, wave well, 3. Wow, please celebrate them. 4. Wow. Just him? Just her? Please come forward. We have something for you. Wow, that's interesting. Please celebrate this young lady. We have something for you. That's interesting. 4 incubator trainings. Okay. All right. 5. Please come forward, sir. Okay. So, please celebrate him. 5 trainings. You will tell us the trainings. Just keep coming. No, celebrate him until you get here. These are our ancestors. 5 trainings. Please come up. By now, you should own a startup. No, a company. Because Incubator has invested so much. And you know what you're doing currently.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Kenny Banke Jesu, and
wow.
So I've been with the Incubator for a very long time. With Digital Scale Up in Warri Invasion.
Wow.
2.0. I was among the Future Boots clan, the physical one, 1000 in camp.
Wow.
Then there was also another one they did with the Daria Adeboye Foundation 2 in camp. And I also was with the DSA.
Wow.
And also an intern with the LITA as well.
Oh, wow.
So
come on, guys. Celebrate Kenny. How many of us were part of DSA, product design? Wave. Product design. Do you remember your the teaching assistant for product design? There's one guy that used to drop announcement on LMS. Please come, it's for you. I'm not taking it home. How many of us used to see the announcement on the LMS? This is your teaching assistant too. That's Kenny. Please celebrate Kenny once again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's go a bit further. Okay, let's say 6 trainings. 6. Oh, yeah, more than 6. Wave. More than 6, wave. 6 and above, wait, wave. Me. My one has been right from time. But if you know that you will be committed to more trainings from now, wave. Yes, come on now. You guys can attest to the fact that Incubator is doing something great in this nation and in this world, right? Okay, so right now we are going to be watching a documentary from the Incubator Hub. I would like us to sit, relax, and just look out for things Incubator has done so far. And of course, after the video, we are also going to watch a short video that talks about the AI NOW Bootcamp training that will be happening in October. So let's have the Incubator documentary. Okay, so we need audio, sound. Please, we have a quick announcement. If you would like to use the convenience, it is outside there by your left-hand side. Just go straight outside. You would see it there. Please try not to use any other place aside from the convenience, please. Did you get an announcement? Thank you very much. Okay, so while we wait for that, we have maybe like 2-3 other freebies this morning, but I want someone who is confident, who has met someone here, and you've gone beyond asking for the person's name, the person's account details, the person's email address. You've gone beyond knowing what the person does, but you've already had a very fruitful conversation with the person. I would like you to just, identify yourself. All right, so you're not too far. Please just come. Let's meet. Let's know who you met. You know how we do it, guys. Celebrate him. We are not getting tired of this. Celebrate him. Just please come. Who did you meet? What do you do? What does the person does?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So, Godsway Onwachuku by name. I help brands grow through visual, voice, and strategy.
Okay.
So I actually met Matthew.
Where's Matthew?
Yeah. So he's a pricing intelligence specialist in a firm right here in Lagos. Okay. And he actually works with the management team to actually change prices. Give more updates on prices, e-commerce application, because e-commerce.
I think you should hold it this way.
Yeah, so he worked with an e-commerce firm, and I asked him what he actually does, and he said he's a pricing specialist. So I asked him what that word can be.
Yeah.
So he said he works in an e-commerce firm, and he actually helps them update prices and add new products to their e-commerce firm. So that's what he actually does. Yeah. And he also asked me what I do and the rest of it.
Okay, so let us ask what you do.
All right.
Don't tell us what you do. Matthew, please come tell us what it does. I just give out my gift. I need to know. You guys didn't collect your account details or something? You didn't? You don't need money, Abby. All right, so Matthew, tell us about him.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Matthew. I work in an e-commerce firm, and I work in the pricing intelligence department.
Yeah.
We do updates of prices.
Don't say your company. Tell us what he does.
Okay, so I asked him what he does. It was very brief.
Brief.
Right? And he works with data.
Is that what you do, sir? That's what you do? That brief?
he asked what I do. So I told him rather that I'm a growth strategist. So
Okay.
I help brands through voice, visuals, and strategy. So he asked in what context.
Context,
So
yeah.
I went ahead to actually tell him that we would audit your whole performance, sales, and
But that's not brief.
your real-time revenue. Yeah, he can't remember.
That's the point.
But I can remember what he said.
Because that's what you do.
No, what he
What
does-
he said.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you not say it was brief? But I can't see anything data in what you are saying now.
No. So being
My bro, come. Let me just give you the gift. Come. But you met well. Please come with me. Please meet Harriet quickly. Please celebrate them. Thank you so much. Sorry. But that was good. But it's just that they didn't collect account details. Come on, I don't do that. I will give you my 5 account details. In case there is network issue, send it to this bank. We are ready. So, one more slot. Are we ready now? For the video. All right, so one more slot. Okay, please come. Who did you meet? Come with your partner. Aha. Hope you are not brothers. Or you are neighbors. What state are you from? You came from Delta. Come on, stop it now. You're from Lagos too. Where are you staying in Lagos? Don't lie, you. Where are you staying? Ikorodu. All right, so let's have you guys. So,
All right.
tell us about him, not you.
Okay. So my friend here is.
His name?
His name is Dillion.
Dillion.
Yes.
Dillon.
Yes.
A brand name or your full name?
His full name.
Is that what you wrote on your exam paper? That's what your friends named you? Your parents? Okay. On your birth certificates too. Are you Igbo or Yoruba? Igbo. No be Ikechuku or something? Okay, you have an Igbo name. What's the Igbo name? Chidi. Use that name. All right, so let's get to meet him.
All right. So his name is Dillion. He's a web development student.
Let's hear you.
He's a web development student in
Okay.
OOU.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. That's all. Is that all?
Is there a question you need to ask me?
Eh?
Is there a question you need to ask me?
It's a question I'm asking you.
Yeah, we met this morning and we just had a brief talk.
But that's all you know about him.
Yeah, if you ask me a question,
No. Say all you know. I don't need to ask you a question.
all right, I've mentioned everything I know, and he's also in his final year in OOU.
That one is easy now. Yeah, let's tell us about him.
So his name is Favor.
Favor, okay.
He's a UI UX designer.
Okay.
We took some pictures.
You took pictures?
Yeah, we took
I
pictures
like that.
outside.
How many of you took pictures with someone? Just a few.
Someone
you
you
guys
just
are-
met too.
Share you. Am I not the one asking the question now? You have to collect my job. Take the cue card. Feel free. All right, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so I asked him what he does. He said he's a UI UX designer. He showed me his Instagram. He has some pretty impressive work.
Good.
If you have to, bring it to Favor.
I like that.
Yeah, he's very active in church.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he told me about that. He's a Redeemite, actually.
Are you a pastor's child? Somehow. You are not sure of the ministry. Or you are dodging. So, aside from that, what else?
He said he always wears this cap. I asked him why he's wearing this cap, and he just said he always wears it.
Is that your brand? Yoruba, but that's your signature. You can wear it on a suit. Nigerians. Wow. But that's creativity there. Give it up for him. That's creativity there. I like that. Should I give them freebies? But you just know 2 things about him now. No, like you know 2 things about him. You know Jai Boy, you know who? In between. But please celebrate them as they go meet Iris quickly. Thank you so much. That was good. Now, the shirt she would give you, please wear it to church on Sunday. What do you say? And wear the cap. You have to. You have to. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Should we go one more slot? Are we ready? Okay, so just because we need to go further quickly, we are going to be having the NVIDIA second and main presentation. And this time around, I would like us to please bring out your notepad, bring out your pen. Are you ready with an open heart to listen and know how you can navigate through, how you can become better? And I promise you that this is one of the most important sessions in this event. So please make sure you don't sleep for any reason, but pay maximum attention. So please, we're clapping over hands. Let's make welcome the NVIDIA representative for their session.
All right, we are back again. Okay, my name again is Emmanuel Laliri, and I'm just going to tell you a short story about myself and how I can relate to everyone seated here. I've been in one conference or the other, whether tech. I think in my days we have less tech conference, more motivational speaking conferences. Do you agree with me? All right. But I think that is changing with time, because you will notice that when you come into an environment where it's just all about motivational speaking, they give you the 10 laws of power and all the multiple power laws, right? And by the time you are done, you are 100%. Then suddenly you step outside of the room, you discover that you are still back to where you used to be. All right. So for this session, it's not going to be that way. The goal is this session should empower you, should create a mind sheet. And I think one of the reasons why we all came here, number one, we are all here to volunteer, which means we have our own other regular day-to-day work to do. But when we were called upon to show up, we felt this is one of the ways in which we can give back to the nation where we came from. And beyond that, one of the things I tell people is this is one of the opportunities I can have, even if it's just one person, that the life can change for life. One person. So which means I've only come to this room to be able to change at least one person. And if the life of that one person gets transformed, what will happen is the one person can be another multiplier effect to change another one person, or another 1,000, or 1,000,000. So the number is unending. So the goal of this conversation is mostly to inspire you to not just be motivated to 100% and go back to zero, but for you to take action. And with my journey, which I'm just going to kick off to say a few things about myself. Is anyone who grew up in Ibadan that is here? All right, yes. I was born in Ibadan, and also I went to a typical school in Ibadan. Who knows United Secondary School beside WAEC office in Ibadan? Yes, that's where I started my first JS 1 to 3, which is a government school. It's not one of the great ones people want to be, right? If you know that history. So I had an humble background. That's just the summary. So if you think your background is humble, yes, I had similar humble background. And I decided to then go to another secondary school that looks better, but still government, Aberdeen College in the University of Ibadan. Maybe we have some people who went there too. All right, that's great. So now that is my secondary school journey, which means I went to government school like most of you are. Some of you are privileged to attend private school, but I went to government school. But what I had in mind growing up is I just want to do something different. I grew up in a community where you have the parents have multiple wives and the father doesn't really care to take care of the children. And the children just manage to finish one thing or the other and never aspire to be the next thing. But my parents had made up their mind that even when you live in a slum, you will not behave like one. So they kind of segregate us out of that community. It's more of you just go in there to sleep and wake up, but you go out to the city to learn.
And part of what I was exposed to is ability to augment what is not being taught in the government school, do extra lesson, extramurals we'll call it, and whatever it is, just to ensure that you don't become what your environment looks like. And somehow I was privileged to find myself in a private school, so I went to Babcock University. Do we have any Babcock graduate students here? All right, we had one at the back. That's great. So I went to Babcock to study computer science, specifically studying information system as an option under the computer science department. And even at that, as great as the school could be, one of the things I can attest to is we don't still have all the skills such that after 4 years, you can still say you can write a full application. I know that is mostly almost the reality of some of us. Even though you have that degree in computer science, you are still struggling with what do I do next. Thankfully, the bootcamp is coming. I'm going to encourage you all to be part of it. And part of what will be taught in the program will be one of the key programs of NVIDIA anyway. So if for no other reason, you want to be part of it. Because some of the materials that we use are top-notch, and they are not just to motivate you to blow your mind, to wow your head. It's all about learning. And that is how my own journey got started. I was just curious to do something different. I don't have everything. I'm the last one in my house, and also the only one who decided to go the route pure tech. Most other people are in another sector. But it's important to just keep in mind that what you make up your mind to become, you can, against all odds. I know internet is a thing, power is a thing, a lot of cash could be constrained. You don't even have transport to go to that conference or that boot camp, data to keep on, laptop you don't have. Against all the odds, there will still be a way out individually if you don't give up. There will still be a way out if you don't give up. Miraculously, I finished from Babcock by contributions from many siblings, right? And after making that happen, one of the things they told me is, now that we've done this for you, the only one who went to private school anyway, that is the most you can get out of it. But I told myself, for those who know me back in school then, I had the dream, which means just keep dreaming, honestly. You never know. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. You never know. I had the dream to not school in Nigeria again. I felt the value we got even from private school is not quality enough, and I needed more. And I know that within the corridor of the space where I wanted to specialize, you need an advanced knowledge to move forward. We don't have all those boot camp like we have now. So I started exploring. Where could I go with 0 naira? Keep that in mind. Where could I go with 0 naira? Then somehow, I got in touch with a friend of mine who we all went to Babcock together, and his name is Moyo. He's one of those guys who is not too serious. So when I was chatting with him, he then told me he's in the US. I'm like, how? Because we were still serving when he already escaped, right? Then I found out, Moyo, you possibly had 1 or 2 extra semester. How did you make it out of here? I didn't know you were interested in exploring something further. Then he gave me all the details on how to navigate it. This is the school I am. They offer assistantship, they offer scholarship, they pay for all your tuition, you work with a professor, and everything will be covered. You just need to pay for your application fee. And as at that time, it's just about 50,000 naira. I hustled that anyway because the job I was on then was paying me 50,000. So which means at least you have 2 months to save up the application fee. So that eventually happened. And to the gist of the story, in order to motivate someone here, is don't undermine those people you meet along the way in life. Because they may not look like the smartest person in the room, but they may have that ultimate solution that will take you from point A to B. So which means, for instance, if you can have conversations with us for any reason or the other one-on-one, and someone's right next to you could be your helper tomorrow. All right, so honor them and treat them well. So that's the moral of that particular lesson. Then somehow I found myself in the US, and from there, things just starting to line up out of the curiosity, which is along the way, it may not all make sense. I didn't get to NVIDIA day one. It may not all make sense, but somehow, once you don't give up and you continuously learn, things will open up for you. My first job before leaving Nigeria is mostly in telecoms, for those who are familiar with telecoms, and it's just more around networking. And I said to myself, I don't want to do networking. I want to be on the application side. I didn't get the opportunity to do that in Nigeria, but my first job was with Visa, the Visa card which we'll all use, whether you use MasterCard or Visa. So that was when I got exposed to that space of SRE, site reliability engineering. Then from there, other opportunities start to line up. Then finally, I'm in NVIDIA working. So this is just to tell us, which I'm just using this opportunity to let us know that everything is possible. You don't have to travel outside of Nigeria to make it. But there will be one or two also here that the opportunity to travel will open up for you. But in respect to how we define success, I think it's just achieving what you set your mind to do and how it can impact the community. So one of my success criteria is being in this room, being able to speak to you so that you too can get even beyond where I am now in many years to come. And in having us, some of us around with all this platform is multiplier effect. What took me 10 years to get to, if you maximize the opportunity, what is going to happen is you may be able to get there in 5 years. You may be able to get there in 3 years, which means you are riding on the shoulder of people who have gone ahead of you to rise. So that is one of the key things I want us to just go home with. So even if you didn't go home with any other thing, I want you to go home with it. Then there is a voucher we have. Can we put the QR code up there? I want to confirm if you've signed up or you have the link to the QR code, just signify by raising up your hand. I want everyone in this room to get the QR code. I'm going to tell you how much the value of that, $90, it's just $90. $90 in the current conversion, I just did the calculation before coming up, is about 139,000 naira. If I ask someone that, just give me your account, 10 people to come forward and give me the account, I'm sure this place will be a mess in the next few seconds. That is what is being projected to you. Over 100,000 naira being given to you because you are here today. So maximize it, maximize it, maximize it. I didn't have this privilege when I was growing up, and I was still able to navigate it, which means you are already taking 2 steps with 1 leg at a time. So maximize it. I just want to, maybe we'll put it there for a few minutes for everyone to ensure you get on it. Now, it's not just about the value of it. It's about the value of the content you will take. And I know part of the question that is common that people often ask is, which course should I select? You know, when you scan the QR code, you see a bunch of courses. Number one, it depends on what you have interest in. There's something on data science, but I'm going to implore you to just start with anything introductory, especially if that is the level where you are. You are new to it, pick something that is foundational. You don't want to pick an advanced course when you don't know what the intro is. You will be confused and you will lose interest along the line. So start from the basis, the very foundational one. So there are a few of them you will see on the list, but start from it. And if for any reasons, because of where you are right now, you can't fill out all the details or something's still missing, I think by scanning the QR code, you can even take a picture of the QR code so that when you get back home, you can have it. Or you save the link somewhere. Text yourself, text someone, whatever it is, so that way you can have it saved. Then you can go through the same link and still be able to complete the application, which I think it will ask you to open an account. Then you select the course you are interested in. So this is some of the value in which we are bringing to Nigeria, bringing to the ecosystem, and also bringing to incubator hub and great. And so I think that's the high level of where I'm here to just cover, to ensure that we all are plugged in into the DLI Institute, the institute which has all the programs that are NVIDIA well-prepared AI focus. Leverage it. Leverage it. And from there, you never know where you will be in a conference like this, just to inspire one or two people also. You know, we oftentimes, one way or the other, find ourselves in gatherings like this where we just talk about people, we talk about journey, and we talk about how we've been helped in one way or the other. There is a gentleman also, his name by Ayo, Nigerian. He was in the ecosystem doing fintech, and he was riding the wave gradually. Then somehow down the line, he reached out to me in a conference like this. He said, all I needed from you is I just wanted to mentor me. And funny enough, I think we have over 100 people on the call that day. It was the only one who reached out. And I said, why not? Let's do it. As we speak now, part of his success is, after that encounter, from what he was doing before, he was able to get something even bigger. I think the company itself has raised about $5 million, even still in Nigeria. And beyond that, he said he wanted to further his education. He's currently in Columbia, in New York, doing his MBA. And now someone says, how can you afford Columbia MBA? I think it's about $180,000. If you multiply that, I know that will start blowing your mind. Don't bother. Just keep the number at dollar rate. It's fine like that. But he was able to get full funding. He got a full scholarship ride to go study MBA based on some of the things he was working on that may look like it doesn't matter, which means some of your profile, some of the small projects, tiny things you are doing will amount to something when you package it for the Western world to see how much value you are bringing to the table. So that tiny project, that boot camp, all of those pieces, when you start connecting them together, they will open more doors to you. And that has been his story. And I think right now he just finished an internship and and after the internship, because of the hard work we as Nigerians bring to the table, they extended his tenure that even when he's in school, he will still continue the internship further until he graduates from the program. Now, why am I sharing this? Is just to tell us the journey for you and I may not be the same, it's not linear, but the opportunity does exist. So part of the things I'm saying, I'm speaking as a Nigerian. Number two, also, I'm speaking as a representative of NVIDIA. But I'm relating with you on a level that you can all you are more familiar with. If you think you don't have money for data, I have been there. My first phone, I had to work for it to be bought. They didn't buy it for me. For some of you, it's still a gift. You collected it from that uncle, that brother. So a lot of some of those things I can relate with our struggle, but against all odds, there is a way out. And I think some of the things we are doing here, if you think your family is poor, this is the gateway out of it. So which means all you need to do is open the door and walk in and walk out of poverty so that after you will pull the rest out. And you may just be that person that will be it. So let's take advantage of all the things that will be shared today, all the things connected to NVIDIA. And I think we're going to, some of my colleagues will also come up to share more things. But I'm going to pause here and just ask if anyone asks questions. You want to ask me, ask them about NVIDIA, what we do. I would like to interact rather than just do like a sermon, speech, lecture kind of approach. So any question at all, anyone, please raise up your hand. Can I have a mic to go around? We just take about 5 people. One question each. One question each. Let's have it. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kelvin. Sorry, when we're talking about what you do, you said something about you focus more on Can you please like explain more about it?
Focus more on AI. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just try to answer the question so I don't forget some of it. I'm gonna also answer it in a way that could be beneficial to everyone. Everyone here seated here, there is something that you're doing that AI can enable you to do more of it. So which means you don't necessarily have to be a developer to leverage AI. But ensure that even if you are doing a trade, you are a plumber, you can leverage AI to be a better plumber than other plumbers. If you are in content creation, you can leverage AI to be a better content creator than the one that existed. So part of the workshop we had this week is generative AI, which is how you can use AI for your daily activity, how you can use it for various things you're doing. For instance, in learning, if you have a textbook that is e-copy, rather than read 1,000 pages of the textbook, an AI can, if you put it in, let's say, ChatGPT, it can help you summarize it and collapse all the too much details to compressed version, such that, which is similar to what you do in bootcamp. Then suddenly you have a manuscript of what you can focus on to learn that skill. So in respect to how does AI connect to me, even if you're not a developer, everyone here should be using one form of AI or the other to improve what you are doing. If you are a student, it can help you learn more. If we had it while back in school, maybe all the complaints we were complaining that the lecturers don't know what they were teaching or they're confusing us the more, we wouldn't have had that kind of excuse because we would have just gone ahead and asked ChatGPT and say, how do I write this function? How do I write this method? Or how do I learn Python? How do I convert my knowledge in Python to Java? That would have been made easy if we had this opportunity. And that is what we now have in our generation now. So leveraging AI is important, and I think you will go further than everyone else if you quickly tap into what AI can help you do better in your sector. Whether you're a student, a lecturer, whether you're a business owner, there is no business that doesn't need AI to do more. There is no venture. I can't just start to mention a lot of them. If you think someone selling tomato, they can still use it. Do you know why a lot of people, even in Nigeria, are packaging and selling more on Instagram? Because they decided to bring what others are selling in a cold market in one corner to online, then package it with video, talk about it, then they have multiple views. And guess what is happening now? People are now subscribing to those people and say, oh, I'm in UK. Can you send it to me? They figured out shipping. They figured out all the logistics. Now they are making more money than the person who they are outsourcing it from. So you see how opportunities can begin to open up when we leverage AI. Next question, please. Then we can take one more here, then we'll move to each column at least to get questions. Yes.
Good afternoon. Got to Nwachukwu once again. So I initially wanted to ask this question to Ms. Adeola, but the opportunity was not given. So I would still like to ask you that question. So how is NVIDIA planning to make AI infrastructure more accessible in Nigeria while also supporting local talents and startups to build globally and also locally relevant solutions?
Okay, all right. So I'm going to start with how they are going to help with the talents. Then we'll have some feedbacks for some other components of it too. The reason why we are on this trip is to develop the local talents in AI. The reason why we were given the privilege to leave some of our work time and say, okay, go spend the next 2 weeks in Nigeria is because it's primarily focused on talent development. The DLI, the QR code you just scanned now, it takes you to our knowledge base where you can learn a lot of it. Now, the goal is not to just export or import in technology from the West. The goal is how can Nigerians build AI application for themselves, for our own problem. But how can we build application when we don't have the technical skill to build it? How can you build an application in Python when you don't know Python? we won't be able to achieve that. And that is, number one, a solution that has been addressed by NVIDIA by making the platform available for you to sign up, to learn, working with incubator hubs and other partners we have on ground to be able to bring you to go in the level of knowledge from 0 to 50% to 70%. And I'm just going to turn it over to Adiola to cover the other portion of it in terms of resources being available. Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry. So I said, how can NVIDIA make AI infrastructure more accessible to local talent? So what I mean by AI in infrastructures is whereby we have common economic problems whereby people have power outage, they don't have access to tools they can use to actually learn those skills. They don't have some specific things that they actually need. So how do you now tend to solve this problem, or you are looking to actually bring solutions to this problem?
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Let me
go ahead.
Okay, let me answer that. I think I understand his questions. Yes, we're making DLI trainings available, right, for hands-on development. So part of what we've come to do in Nigeria is also talk to some of our partners, both private and public partners. And believe me, for infrastructure, for you to have access to infrastructure, compute resources like GPU, hardware, there is a sovereign issue. Like, we work with government across the countries, right, who desire, like, we need infrastructure. Well, it's a sovereign problem, right? So Fatima and one of our senior director from 8Q, they were in Abuja talking with policy makers, government institutions, discussing how we can make all those infrastructure available. She also mentioned in our keynote how we are working with some of our partners in the educational sector, right? That without partnership with educational sector, we can't make AI accessible to everybody, right? And she mentioned also a data center that's been developed in one of these higher institutions. So please be on the lookout for that. So, like I said, we're working with government, we're working with private institutions who can ensure that developers, startup founders have access to this, hardware and infrastructure that you talked about. And another platform that we have at NVIDIA, we're not going to do the demo today, but it's called Brave. NVIDIA Brave. So you can just Google it. NVIDIA Brave is also a platform where developers like you can go build. If you have an idea, an AI workflow you want to build, you can go on that platform and build. If you're ready for the DLI, you have access to a developer account. So your developer account gives you, I think, 5,000 credit on buildnvidia.com, where you have access to our open source models for your AI development. So check out that platform. We are working on partners. We have partners already all across the world. But coming to Africa, this region, right, is still a work in progress. So that's all I can say about that.
All right, let's move to this eye for the next question. I'm going to get one from here. Anyone here? No one. Let's go this way. Well, I'll come back. And there's someone on the last high at the very back. I've seen his hand a couple of times. But let's take her.
Hello. For someone who wants to travel out of this country to further their studies or research in IT, let's say cybersecurity, how does one go about it? Because you spoke about it. I've tried some universities, and at the end of the day, the scholarship was 20%, 25%, and it wasn't worth it.
All right. So, FYI, so the information I'm about to give to you, it's not coming from NVIDIA, right? It's coming from me as a Nigerian. So, and I know there may be a lot of people in that bucket. I'm trying to see how I can optimize myself. I think I can share a few informations that could help potentially. But I think number one is just, there are informations online when you make the right prompts. That's number one. So number two is before will be one of the ways to do it. Go on LinkedIn, find a Nigerian studying PhD in a similar program that you are interested in. there is high chances. I've not met any PhD student from Nigeria who pay for their studies. So which simply means most PhD programs are fully sponsored. Now, for master's program, it's very tricky. Now, I'm going to give you the advantage, one very small way to bridge that gap. If God help you, while you are in Nigeria, you end up with about 2.1 in your GPA. If you can write a GRE, which is like a test of English and mathematics, most schools will take that BSc from your hand with a GRE of a decent score and give you full admission into a PhD program without masters. I have one of my family friends who just came in, so I know it's possible. I've helped a few people in that route. I know it's super possible. Now, if you are too curious, I'm going to filter messages anyway and figure out who is who and who is not. But if you want more in-depth information on it, you can message me on LinkedIn, Emmanuel Olalere, and I think one best way to find it, I kind of figured out there's so many Olaleres, is you can put NVIDIA on it, then select the people, then you should pull that up and you should be able to see me. So when you connect with me, send me a message specifically if that's the use case to say, okay, I was at this incubator hub, you talked about schooling abroad, can you guide me through just something very short, at least something to reference. Then as many information as I have, I can collate some of the emails I get or possibly share with the incubator hub team and see how they can share that forward. I hope that is possible. So that is another way to do it. But I think it's possible. It's totally possible. It will involve dedication because now you need to read for GRE. And ultimately, some of this knowledge is not for everyone to leave the country. Some will do. But at the end, the goal is acquire knowledge needed to be the best version of yourself. So I think that takes care of that. Let's take the question from the last guy at the very end. Can you just, stand up so that, yes, let's take him. Then I'm going to come back here.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My question is, does NVIDIA have opportunities for a talent in Nigeria? Probably someone who just maybe went through a training and is equipped but inexperienced. So is there opportunity for internship, probably something that can help that individual to, get employment opportunity?
Okay, I can answer that because we've had a lot of questions around that since we've been on ground. So we partner a lot. We don't work in silos, and this is our first time. Not our first time in Nigeria, but like coming with a large team. We work with Data Science Nigeria. We work with 3MTT, which is an initiative of the Ministry of Communications and Technology. We're also exploring partnership with NITA, right? So all of these partners have, other ecosystem partners that they are working with. So if you do a course or a program with 3MTT, for example, they have partner networks where they place you in internship, apprenticeship, or even job opportunities as they come along. So please plug into those opportunities with some of our ecosystem partners. And Incubator Hub today has also mentioned, like for the AI Bootcamp, they have career fairs, they have opportunities and internship for top performance. If you do your assessment well, if you can show strength during the program. So that's how we work with our partners, for internships and job opportunities. Another program I wanted to highlight, our startup inception program. So if you're a startup founder, you're developing something, you want to scale your product, you have access to VC networks and also other partners who can look at your product, what you have developed. And we have many of our, inception partners or inception participants who have gained job opportunities just by being part of that program. Because they developed something, right? They have showcased that they have the skills, they have the, the knowledge to build something that works, something that other people can use. So I would say that don't wait, like, oh, I need an internship. Complete the program,
use the resources that are being made available to you. And, with our partners, attend events like this. Like my colleague said, your employer can be in the room. Maybe somebody beside you who need your skill. So don't look very, very far, right? Start with this room. Start with your network and also connect with what Incubator Hub is doing, 3MTT, Data Science Nigeria.
All right, thank you. We'll take 2 more questions, one at the back, then one from here. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. So, like, everybody have just been talking. Nobody have been saying something like student-related because I'm a student. So I want to ask, what are the opportunities for students like us? Because the people in the workforce will be like, they don't take 3 months internship or something like that. What are the opportunities for us?
Yeah, I can quickly take that. I think for students, your focus is, internship is great, maybe not the first priority. The first priority is acquire knowledge. Because the moment you know, and I think in all fairness, we are in an ecosystem where only less than 1% know or have the skills in tech. So which means the moment you can acquire the skill, you get in a room to showcase that you are skillful, you will rise very fast because we don't have too many talent pool to pull out. We have so many students, but we don't have good, great developers. So if you can identify with a community in your school, and this is part of why this outreach exists, now that you know DLI exists, you should start from there, from introduction. If you look at the website for the DLI Institute, you will notice that we have a roadmap for you to move from foundation, basic to pro. Can you, if you are in data science, for instance, can you start with the introduction? When you master it, get certified. Move to the second one. Move to the third one. And every of our training has the practical element to it. I know it's a fundamental issue in Nigeria where it's mostly theoretical. How do you apply it is a major challenge. That has been solved with the program. Because the GPU that is the resource constraint, you will have access to test it out with the GPU. So every lesson has a practical element that won't really cost you anything to it. Start going through that. It could take you 6 months to complete 2 trainings. Let that be your journey. And so for students, just focus primarily on learning. This is a learning platform. If anyone can challenge themselves and take this up and say, from today, I will subscribe to one of the training on basics and finish it all to the pro level. If you can message me on LinkedIn, there will be a surprise for you. And that's a challenge I'm putting up for everyone. Anyone who can start from introduction to the pro level at any of the, I think we have data science, we have cybersecurity, we have deep learning institute. Anyone, just mention this training that you attended this incubator hub on so day. 6 months down the line, just message me. I promise you I'm going to respond to you. Show me proof that you've been certified. Show me proof. You will be surprised. Just show me proof. You'll be surprised by what you get. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dami by name. So my question is 2 in 1. So you answer it together.
Yes.
So 4 years, I've been testing AI software, building of website and chatbot, and some other way around. My challenge is I've tested a lot, and I have people in Nigeria, and when you tell prospects that, okay, I can help you build a website, but with AI software. But I think a lot of Nigerians are familiar with WordPress. So whenever you tell, they learn to just sweep you away, that you don't know what you are doing. And I think the ecosystem in Nigeria do not value AI. Do we think that we value AI? Because if I tell you that I've tested a lot of software, yeah, I can show you evidences on my phone. And I've even used my phone to build a web app last year. So that is one. How can people like me be sellable to customers to prospect? And secondly, how can NVIDIA help the ecosystem in Nigeria to make people believe that the next thing is AI? Because I can know AI and I might not be able to understand the ecosystem. A lot of people know that there is AI now, but they do not believe it in Nigeria. So how can NVIDIA comes down to the ecosystem and infuse the ecosystem that this is what, because I have a lot of friends in US that this is what they do. The ecosystem love the artificial intelligence, but Nigeria, we are very, very hard in technology.
Clap for Nigeria now.
Okay, so I work with customers a lot. So I'm going to answer the first part of your question about being sellable and everything. So when I work with customers, like the first question I ask them is why? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you building this particular solution? So most times customers already have existing solution. They want to maybe move away from it. And I also help with like call for proposals, like RFP. So I have people like maybe, not Accenture, but like companies like Accenture who are trying to prospect a customer, like I want to build this particular solution for you. And they come to us like, help us, draft a pitch with NVIDIA product and all of that. So my question to you is, when you're meeting with them, what do you pitch to them, right? They have WordPress. Yeah, I use WordPress too. WordPress works like normal. Like, so why should I change to AI? So I think that's where you should be able to like brand what you're giving them. Because if they don't see any value or like, this already solved my problem, why do I move to something different? So being able to just, put together something that would wow them. You can start with like an MVP, right? Or like a proof of concept, like this is what I see that is wrong with your website, or how you can optimize your website further. And this is what I've developed, a sample, like just a tip of the iceberg. And if somebody sees something is working better than what they have it, believe me, you won't have to do any ad selling, right? You need to show them the why. Why should I come with you? So I answer that question a lot, convincing my partners like why you should move, why should you NVIDIA product? So that will make you sellable. Number two, you mentioned that AI in Nigeria. Yes, my colleague Fatima already mentioned, our trip here has been a learning opportunity for us, even though, everyone wants to join on the AI train. However, like, there are a lot of opportunities, right? So if someone can see what you can do with AI for them, it takes one person at a time, just like everyone here, one community at a time. Before you know, the gospel will spread. So most people, I was listening to a podcast, and enterprises or companies, spread the fear that AI is going to take your job. So when everybody keep hearing that, they're like, wait, why should I learn something that will take my job from me? I'm not going to learn it, because then that means I'm very replaceable. Once I learn it and it can do my job for me, my employer will think, oh, we don't need you anymore, right? So shifting the narrative, when we don't put that fear in people, like, AI is not going to take what you know. It's only going to help you to be more efficient, more productive, so that you can focus on things that really matter, right? So when that mindset keeps changing, when we show what is possible with AI, it starts with you. You already believe it. I believe it. Then we talked about recognizing a need in your community, right? So if I'm in an environment that doesn't have the same exposure that I have, and I come in like, look, this is what AI can do for you. I'm telling you, many people will start saying, can you teach me how to do this? And that's how that mindset spread from our private sector to public, academia, to our churches and all of that. So thank you.
And I think 30 seconds addition to that is, which is fundamental to how we run things in the state also. Number one, everyone wants you to show them how you are either going to increase their revenue or reduce their costs. So if your AI solution is to make them spend more, no one will buy it from you. So for you selling a solution, let that be your driving force. Because some businesses may not just be ready yet, or you may not be able to give them the revenue factor. It doesn't have to be immediate, but they have to see that this will make me more money. No one wants to increase their capex without results on the back end. So that's something to keep in mind. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. That was insightful, right? Aha. You're pointing, I should call you out. I'm not going to call you out. You want to say something? Let us meet after the service. All right, but then we are still going to have a session where you can network and meet and connect. So during that session, you can, approach Emmanuel and we'll be ready to answer you. Please appreciate that wonderful presentation once again, please. You can do much more louder than that. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you so much to the team. We appreciate you. And I think, Emmanuel, I think you need to get ready because I can promise you that the next messages that will come into your chat box on LinkedIn, you will run. Are you ready? Because our guys here are ready. If it takes them 24 hours to build something, they will do it. We can attest to that. Am I right? Yes. We will do it. So imagine, maybe you should just stand and just look at the crowd and just get ready. All right, thank you so much. So right now we have a quick announcement. Most importantly, we would appreciate that everyone in this room this afternoon, you sign the barcode and take your attendance. Now, if you remember, we have freebies for 1,000 people. How many of us remember that? Yes, you can't have access to it if you don't take the attendance. So if you are yet to take the attendance, the barcode will be displayed on the screen, or you have someone next to you. Just make sure you scan. Please turn to your neighbor and say, scan. Smile and tell them, scan. Now, bone and tell them, scan. Don't say scam, oh. Scan. All right. So, guys, I have something for maybe like 7 people in the room this afternoon. So, I have this called the Emojis Challenge. But just immediately after this session, we are going to go into the panel session where we are going to have an amazing moderator. DSA students shout, yeah. Good. Product design students during DSA's training, shout, yeah, yeah. Okay, product design students, wave. Wave well. All right. Do you remember one of our facilitators that looks so good and she speaks so well? Queen. Do you remember Queen? You don't know your facilitator? You remember Queen? There's one of our facilitators, the female facilitator. Okay, how many of us know Mr. Ayo? Software, apologies. Software student, where are you? Okay, do you know Mr. Ayo? You know Queen? Yes, Queen is in the house, Mr. Ayo is in the house this afternoon. Please celebrate them. And just in case you don't know, Queen is going to be the moderator for the panel session. So you guys are not ready at all, I promise you, because she is ready for us and she's in the room this afternoon. Please celebrate Queen once again. I'm still going to call her out, but just appreciate her. Also, we have our DS Software Development. You're welcome, Mr. Ayo. Nice to have you here. Please celebrate Mr. Ayo. All right. I've also seen Fola Shade for Product Design class. Fola Shade is in the house. Of course, we have a couple of facilitators still coming. I'm sure that Mr. Oluwole for AI ML is coming as well. Yeah, for AI ML students. And of course, Joanna for content and copywriting should be here. And where's she? Is Joanna here? Oh, she's not. Why were you not pointing? I forgive you. All right, so let's go quickly into the game. Emojis Challenge. Emojis Challenge. So this is the idea. Can we project quickly, please? All right, next slide. So how to play? We have put together some emojis that, when combined, form a word, a profession, or a popular character. Your task is to look at the emojis, connect the clues, and guess the right answer. Was that clear? Okay. So this is how I'm going to do it. Once We display it. If you know the answer, just wave faster than you can imagine. Then I'll call you. Are you ready? Crack your bones if you need to. Stretch if you need to. All right, so let's go. The first one. I saw you. Don't say the answer now. Please, okay, just come. Come forward. Okay, just give him the mic. Give him the mic.
It's a profession.
Eh?
Profession.
Profession.
A profession.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a
Photography.
profession.
Yeah.
Photography, wrong.
Yes.
Next. Yes. I like the way you're standing, but I will appreciate if you stand on your chair. Don't do it. All right, yeah?
Flashlight.
No. Yes. Please give her the mic. Let's hear out if she was right or wrong. I think she's wrong, but let me just hear you.
I said content creation.
I'm so sorry, but that's correct, please. Celebrate her. Celebrate her. That was good. That was good. So, yes, please, we have something for you. Help me give us something. Help me give us something. Just go to the next slide. Let's see the answer. Yes, content creator. But you're disqualified. You cannot win any other one. Yes, so we can have it around. So, next one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, that lady. Don't say the answer.
Okay. It is skill.
Yes.
Yeah, digital marketing.
Wrong. Yes. Man here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth row, middle seat. Yes. Eh?
Software.
Wrong. That man standing. I love your passion. The world has noticed you.
Virtual
Wrong.
assistance.
Wrong. I'm sorry. That lady standing. I love the passion. I'm waiting for the next person to stand on her chair or his chair.
Computer.
Wrong. Next. Okay, the lady standing beside her.
A nurse.
No. This man, give him a mic. This man, yes.
A trainer.
Eh?
A teacher, a trainer using the computer.
You have given me 3 options, but they are all wrong. I'm sorry. This young man, what's your height? 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". Which one? What's your height? You don't know your height. I forgive you. Give him the mic. Yes.
Programmer.
Wrong. The lady behind him on glasses.
Sexy.
No. Eh?
Sexy.
Another person, but she was correct. Please, Texas is the answer. Please give her a gift. Give her. That was good. Let's go, Texas. She looks like a Texas. Yeah, Texas. Are you ready for the next one? You guys are not ready. Come on. Are you ready for the next one? Let's go. Dun, dun. I'm ready to hear a lot. This young man on red.
Artificial intelligence.
I don't understand. The guy is waving like, give me my gift, give me my gift. Please give him his gift. Don't give him pen, no. He's very smart. Guys, celebrate this guy. That was good. That was good. Next one, let's go. Okay. Don't say the answer if you know it. Don't say the answer if you know it. Ma, because you are waving your 2 hands in the air. The woman, the one behind the lady on white. Behind the lady on white, yes. Eh? No, I can't hear you. Sorry? Did you say data analyst? Next. She's correct, please. Data analysis. Yeah. She's correct. All right. Let's go. Next. Let's go. Hey. Yeah, let's have this young man on black.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus score. Next slide. Is it correct? Santa Claus. Give him his gift. Bro, how did you think about that? I thought you were a tech bro. You too like party. You're a chorister. You be Christian now, why? Next, let's go. Okay. So, sir, I forgive you for staying in front of the camera. But come. Because what you've just done, you have blocked our online viewers because you want to win something. Please come. Give him the mic. Give him the mic. What's the answer? Eh?
Computing.
Eh? Computing what?
Cloud.
Cloud.
Computing.
Computing. That was correct. That was correct. Let's go next one. Oh, you know, I don't know if you get this one. Okay, that young guy, that guy on black. Yes, please.
A video call.
Did you say what?
Video call.
Next. Don't switch or don't turn it or just leave it. Next. Yes. This guy on white, please. Thank you, Tade. This guy on white. Okay, yes. Abi, thank you.
Video conferencing.
Wrong. Okay. Video editing, wrong. No, say it. Virtual assistant, but we are physical here, but that's wrong. Yes, yes, please. Photographer. Telegrapher. Telegrapher.
Telegrapher.
Telegrapher. Television. Telegrapher. That's wrong. Yes, please. The last person. That's my last option.
Mass communication.
Wrong. But you know what? Someone has actually said the answer. So this is what we'll do. I will switch, then you tell me the winner. Let's do this. Please come forward, come forward. Give him his gift, give him his gift. The guy was like, yay! I think you should take a selfie with me. Because I will grow your Instagram. I believe. All right, guys. How was that? That was good, right? Okay, so right now, let us talk about AI. Let us talk about how we can navigate, how we can maximize opportunities. Another important session why we are here, how we can break into AI and just do something amazing. This panel session is not just for us to listen, your questions, you want to open your heart and just understand what AI is all about. And of course, we have amazing speakers in the room this afternoon who are ready to demystify what AI is all about and also help us understand and navigate through this journey. But I'm not going to introduce the speakers. I'm just going to introduce the moderator who will do the honors to introduce our speakers on this panel session. Our moderator for this panel session is a senior software developer. She's an expert, she's a professional, and of course, she's the best for this panel session. Ladies and gentlemen, with the clapping of our hands, let's make welcome Adeleke Oluwabukola as the moderator for this session. Please come forward, yes, please. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. And I'm not going to be the only one here today. I'm going to be inviting amazing people that they're going to be sharing their experiences. I'll be asking them some questions, and then we'll learn a lot of things. I'm going to start with someone who I've known for close to 10 years now, and his name is none other than Mr. Ayodeji Abimbola. Please give him a round of applause as he comes upstairs. and he's a full stack engineer with over 8 years of experience in building scalable, user-friendly products across industries, including e-commerce, health insurance, and fintech. He's skilled in PHP, Node.js, Laravel, React, TypeScript, MySQL, and Docker, and I'm sure so much more. And he contributes to every stage of the product lifecycle, from ideation to deployment. Passionate about innovation and collaboration, he works closely with cross-functional teams to design solutions that deliver measurable impact. Isn't that awesome? And he always eager to learn and embrace new challenges. He's committed to leveraging technology to solve real-world problems and create value at scale. Thank you. Please give him a round of applause once again. Thank you very much. And I'll be going on to our amazing guest. She's a doctor, Dr. Rosalind Isimeto. She's a data scientist, AI ML engineer, and she's a lecturer and researcher at the Intelligent Systems Lab, University of Lagos. Please come upstairs, Ma. Expertise spans software development, machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things. She has dedicated her career to advancing intelligent technologies that solve real-world challenges. And with years of experience in both teaching and research, Dr. Isimeto focuses on designing AI-driven systems for diverse industries and application domains. She has led and contributed to numerous projects that bring cutting-edge AI methodologies into practical use, cementing her role as one of Africa's leading voices in AI and data science. A unique blend of academic rigor and applied innovation positions her at the forefront of building future-ready intelligence. Let's give her a round of applause again. Thank you. And we're moving on to Mr. Kingsley Owadara. Please give him a round of applause as he comes upstairs. And he is an AI ethicist, responsible AI researcher, lawyer, and software developer. Wow, what a strong focus on advancing ethical and social responsible applications of artificial intelligence. He is the founder of the Pan-Africa Center for AI Ethics and convener of the annual AI Ethics Summer School, initiative that champion ethical AI development across the continent. Students, are you here? Are you giving him a round of applause? He has contributed extensively to the intersection of AI and African society, publishing research and leading thought leadership in global discussions on responsible technology. He previously led the AI ethics cluster team for Nigeria's first national artificial intelligence policy development, collaborating with experts to share a foundational framework for the country's AI ecosystem. Combining his expertise in law, technology, and education, he advocates for an inclusive and human-centered approach to AI innovation. He remains open to speaking engagement, consultation, and research collaborations on AI ethics, responsible AI, and Africa's role in the global AI landscape. Please give him a round of applause again. And on to our guest, who is last but not the least, Mr. Ayo Kehinde Samuel. Please give me a round of applause as he comes up. He is a senior AI engineer and data scientist with extensive experience leveraging artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data analytics to solve complex business challenges. With expertise spanning predictive modeling, product innovation, and data-driven strategy, he has worked across industries including retail, e-commerce, finance, insurance, and business intelligence. As a Microsoft certified AI and machine learning engineer, he has led and designed an adopt of AI AI-powered products that enhance decision making, drive operational efficiency, and accelerate business growth. A multi-global hackathon winner, wow, in data science and AI. He is passionate about developing scalable solutions that deliver measurable impact. Beyond building products, he mentors emerging talents. He leads technical teams and champions innovation-centered approaches that create tools and platforms such as Python, Go, SQL, TensorFlow, PyTorch, AWS, GCP, and Azure. He combines technical depth with strategic thinking to turn ideas into profitable outcomes. Please give all of them a round of applause. Thank you. Now, on to the next thing, which is to ask them awesome questions. I'm so glad to meet you again, Mr. Ayer, Dr. Rosaline, Mr. Kingsley, and Mr. Sam Ayer. Good to see you again. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be starting with Mr. Ayer. Okay, so the question I'm going to be asking you now is, right now, many people hear about AI, but they feel it's far away from their reality, right? Okay, so what does bridging the gap, that digital divide in AI, what does it mean to you?
All right, before I go ahead to answer the question, it's great to be here, guys. And for those of you that were part of DSA, it's good to see your faces, even though I may not know it, but it's good to be here, really. So to the question, yes, AI is all around us, and even before the boom of LLMs, AI has been around. I mean, if you take out your phone right now and you start typing on your keyboard, all that is powered by ML and artificial intelligence. Is able to predict the next set of things that you probably want to type based on learnings from what you've done, from learnings it has done from how you type, how you interact, how you use your applications and all of that. So AI is very close to us, even though to some people they may feel like, okay, I don't know what this AI is all about. Some people's exposure to AI is probably only ChatGPT, but beyond that, AI is indeed all around us. And coming to talk about bridging the gap, yes, there is indeed a gap that needs to be bridged. And right now, I would say the gap is not so wide because we are at the very beginning of the boom, right? Think about all the revolution in industrial revolution that had happened in the past, the first one up to the very fourth one that we are in. There's a belief, and it's not just belief, it's actually the reality that Nigeria, Africa refused or were not allowed to partake in the evolutions of those eras. But here we are. ChatGPT, you're familiar with it, artificial intelligence, and the fact that we have a teeming, youthful population gives us that opportunity. So as soon as you can jump right into it, with all that is being provided for us today, I mean, NVIDIA talked about many opportunities, and then the bootcamp that is being put together. These are all opportunities that afford you that chance to actually get right into it. And we don't want that gap to widen because we don't want to miss out of this as Nigerians, as Africans. Yes, the first part of it, I mean, when it comes to providing infrastructure, building up models, we can say, yes, we lost out of that a bit, but there's still opportunity to actually redeem ourselves, and I'm hoping that we'll take that opportunity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ayer. So in short, we have NVIDIA to help us with that, and we also have this that we're putting around at Incubator Hub to help us with that as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayer. I'm moving on to Dr. Rosaline now. And let me first of all ask you a tricky question. Do you think AI will take our jobs? That's one. Then if we don't act now, what risks do we face in terms of inequality with the AI adoption?
First of all, I would say it's a pleasure to be here. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here. And I'm happy the people are seeing our youth. And these are the people I see in my everyday activities on campus. So I love you all, and that's why I'm here for you. It's a pleasure. I was just called on, was it Friday? I got a call from Dayo. Said, please, we need you. Can you be here for Monday? I said, which program? He narrated, he told me everything. I said, okay, for the youth, I'll be here. So I had to cancel all my appointment for today and be here. I prepared my slide last night. My computer had a problem. I was supposed to do the slide Saturday. My computer was just hanging. I quickly rushed to Computer Village to fix it. I got it back that Saturday. So Sunday after meal lunch, I started working. It hung again. I left it. I rebooted it at night. I said I must do this slide. So I finished around 2 a.m. Woke up and quickly kept it. So I'm doing all this to contribute my quota to the youth because you are our future.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Now, AI will not take your job.
Okay.
There are many jobs coming out. Yes. So front-end developers, back-end developers, UI, UX. For instance, you want to design a logo now. You go to Gemini, or you go to ChatGPT, or you go to DeepSeek. You say, I want a logo of so. It's going to design it for you.
Exactly.
So AI is not going to do your job. It's just going to make you work smarter and faster.
Yeah.
And there are new roles coming out, new roles, new positions, new responsibilities. So what you need to do is find out which role you already do and see how AI can do it better and learn what you need to learn and move on and run fast.
Yeah.
When I was doing my slide, I typed the question, what I'm to do in ChatGPT. He gave me a guideline, a map, a framework. It was that framework I edited because I already had my thinking in paper format, how I want it to be. And ChatGPT also gave me something similar. So what I did is to use it and rearrange things, put it the way I want, and it made me work faster. So AI will not take your role. That's the fear. No. It's going to make you work smarter.
Yeah.
This was the second question.
I agree with you. Okay, if we don't act now, what risks do we face in terms of inequality with that AI adoption?
I will lose big time. We'll lose. We'll be poorer. We'll be poorer. The CEO of NVIDIA, I have something I stuck by my board in the office. I can't remember the exact word about AI. He said AI is the new technology that will help the poor economy to catch up with the richer nations.
Yeah, I agree.
So we would cry, we would lose. We must not miss up now. We've lost the first industrial revolution. We've lost out in the second industrial, the third. So this fourth and fifth, we need to run.
Yeah.
We need to catch up. Unfortunately, we don't have it in our curricula here. Unfortunately. So that is where the problem is. So people like us in academia are learning it because I didn't know about AI. I know AI. I've been using different, branches of AI to build models. But Gen AI, it blew me off. When I tested it, this thing is so good. So you don't really need to think too much again. It does a lot of work, and between milliseconds, no. I think it's even witchcraft. That's the truth. Just as no human being can walk at that pace. And I build LLM models. When I train my models, I see the beauty. I see the beauty. Because it's so sweet, I build LLMs. Fraud detection, mental health help for mental health doctor, health education to help with telemedicine, because I'm a developer. I know how to use that AI and add other features to come up with an app. So my students just defended on Thursday their project. We've used LLM to train Yoruba language, ASR, as automatic speech recognition. You speak English, it gives you Yoruba.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, we're building that app for abroad target people. A lot of children are abroad, Nigerian children who don't know how to speak their language. Yeah. So when their parents communicate in English, there's the way it's going to put it in Yoruba for you, and then you reply back. So a lot of opportunities are there.
Thank you
AI is
so
just
much.
the way to run to.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Roslyn. So please do not miss the bootcamp that is coming up. That is summary of what she just said.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go on to infrastructure. I know somebody mentioned something around that, and Emmanuel and Adiola were trying to respond to that. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Mr. Kingsley here. So, reliable internet and electricity, there's still challenges in many places in Nigeria. Do you agree with me? Okay, so from your perspective, what practical steps can communities and government take to improve that digital infrastructure needed for AI access?
Thank you very much, and I want to appreciate the incubator for inviting me here. So when we look at digital divide and digital infrastructure, there are three things that are basically needed to power AI system. You need the compute power, you need the infrastructure, and then you need the data. And all these things have a way they rely on each other, they interdepend on each other. So compute infrastructure as a major component of AI system could, it has a lot of things that powers it, and one of it could be internet, could be internet, could be power, electricity, and so on. And I know that there are several things. I mean, if you look at the way Nigeria is still a developing nation where some communities do not still have power for 10 hours a day, and it is technically challenging for people to develop skills there. So I see that, if you are looking at the practicality, if you're looking at it from the practicality of building skills on infrastructure, it could be a bit difficult, and that's why I see new initiatives that are coming up. Communities are partnering with organizations that could help bringing solar to the organizations, and you could see telcos giving internet. But I think one of the things that's really important, and why I want to encourage everybody and those that are part of the incubation hub, is that for you to be able to scale above the challenge, the infrastructural challenge of AI, you must belong to a community. You must be in a community. And why is it important? There are times where some infrastructures, for instance, compute power, some compute resource are available. Those things are available within a community. There are times where there are skills that are being given that are available within community. And most times when organizations are building, infrastructure that tends to core power, they look at which area have more of our community members. Yeah. And they tend to build that there because people in their community wants to benefit from it. And that's why majority of us that have done well in AI, we did that because we were in a community. Yes. So, and I think that's really an exception to doing very well in AI. For you to be able to overcome the infrastructure challenge in AI, for instance, if NVIDIA is coming to Nigeria, they will not just pick you on the street and give it to you. Of course. Yes, they will look for a community that have people that have large audience. They will give it to the community because this is trust here. People that will be guardian of such infrastructure, and those people would be able to give it to people that are because Nigeria most times can be based on who knows who. So you have the possibility that people that don't deserve such infrastructure have access to it, and it's in their house, right? So communities, I would keep saying it, communities are best way to solve infrastructure issues in Nigeria. And I also want to give an instance. So we had a conference sometimes this year, and we partnered with 3MTT. And one of the things they did was, those that are attending the conference, they gave about 1 terabyte of data just to be given to people that were attending the conference. Wow. So it means that if you are never registered for that conference, you can never, even if you are saying that you don't have data. I can't just look at you on the street and transfer 1 gig to you for why? So I'm just trying to say that same way with the incubator, right? There are things that are available, but are basically available for those in the community. So join a community, join the incubator, register for the courses, register for the programs, and that way you would be able to access infrastructures that you don't have access to as an individual.
Thank you, Mr. Kingsley. I must agree with you. Communities are very awesome. I can remember the community I joined, and that was where I met Mr. Ayo about 10 years ago. So please, it's very good to join communities. That is where you will know where the hub is. There are so many hubs out there, Andela Hub, ALX hubs, so many hubs that you have free internet and access to power, and you don't need to worry about it, and that will bridge the gap, and you can sit there all day and all night long if you have access to night classes there too as well. So thank you very much, and I will now move on to affordability. Let's talk about affordability, Mr. Ayo. So the cost of devices and internet now keeps a lot of people out. Do you agree with me? Especially students or people from low background, right? Or humble beginners. How can we make AI platform more affordable for students like that, or the entrepreneurs or small businesses?
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. And for me, I'm really very passionate about when I see people who are really eager about AI and machine learning and data science. I have a very strong software engineering background before I transitioned to AI and machine learning. So the affordability thing speaks to me a lot, right? I don't know how many of us saw this trend on Twitter about Nepo and Lapo baby. Yeah, so, you know, reality dawns on you, and it dawns on you very fast, right? When it comes to engaging with technology, exciting, right? What Doctor said earlier and what everyone has contributed, and also what the senior manager said when he was giving his speech earlier on. You know, initially the diffusion, the way technology diffuses from the first world to the third world in code now used to be take a long time, right? In economics, they call it the diffusion of technology, rate of diffusion, very long. But right now, that diffusion rate is very small. You hear ChatGPT in the Western world now in that same night, that announcement. I mean, when Apple did Developer World Fair, when NVIDIA did GTCO, that same moment is streaming right here in Africa. We have access to it, right? So the diffusion rate now is so thin. But the beauty of that is that it also comes with a spell for those who are actually meticulous about learning it. A good example is that initially, to really train a model, you need to find a way to get an NVIDIA GPU to work with. But right now, Google has given us Colab. Colab gives you a T4 for free for you to work with, right? So on Google Colab, you can use T4 and actually train a model, a very small model, to have a baseline of what it actually looks like. The same way also, we have open source communities giving us free softwares to actually work with. So again, right, what you need to leverage on Springboard is how accessible are you or how hungry are you to actually lay hands on this open source or freemium things that can actually make you Springboard. Because again, you cannot afford everything. That's the reality of it. And that's the truth about it. But what can you actually afford that can put you on a pedestal and make you competitive out there that has been made available as per open source? These are the things you need to lay hands on. Learning now is literally as easy as ABCD. If you get a course on Udemy, if you get a course on Coursera, I remember sometime 5 to 6 years ago, I took Coursera like a marathon. Right? And the beauty of it is when I was sitting down there, I was just reminiscing on that when the video team were giving their speech. I took a course on Coursera at that time on innovation and leadership. Do you know that throughout that couple of months, all I was just thinking of were innovation, product, ideas were just springing into my head. That's how real it can be, right? If you're very meticulous and very intentional about your own growth and lay hands on things that are free and open, it comes on you like raindrops. So again, the whole idea of affordability is really just you. That's the truth. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. So just keep learning, keep learning. There's something that I used to know. It is what you're searching for that you will find. So if you go out there and you're searching for something, trust me, another person that is not searching for it might not see it, or might see it but will not know that that is it. But you that you're looking for it, once you see it, you do what? You quickly take use of the opportunity. Thank you very much, Mr. Samaya. Okay, now, let's talk about digital literacy, yeah? So, what kind of digital literacy program or training skills do you think have the biggest impact in building AI skills for ordinary citizens? And this question is to Mr. Ayo.
What do you mean by what kind, if you can a little bit
Okay, so we're talking about digital literacy program, you know, the one that we have right now, okay, or trainings. So what kind do you think have the biggest impact in building AI skills for ordinary citizens? So I'm not talking about tech people, I'm talking about ordinary citizens. Okay.
All right. And thankfully for the things that we have built around AI today, I think the people that built their product really understood the fact that new people, we need to start adopting AI. So take, for instance, ChatGPT. It's very easy to actually get started with ChatGPT.
Okay.
Or say you want to create an AI video. And I see a lot of young people actually starting on that. So when it comes to actually teaching people how to start, I think on appreciation.
AI is too technical. Trust me about ChatGPT, and I'm talking about the models and stuff like that. How can someone with no tech background start learning?
Thank you very much. So a person without a tech background, how can you allow areas of skill competence when it comes to AI. It's either you are building with it, you are using it to manage your work. So, not everybody can be builders of AI. And if you want to say everybody can, you just be lying. And this is why I say it. For instance, I was speaking with somebody yesterday, and the person was saying that, no, I want to learn AI because I want to build tools. And I told the person, he was really passionate about the person that, and this is not to discourage him. I told him that, I'm still finding it very difficult to build something. They're still trying to build. You want to start today, which day, right? And this is what I'm saying is that it's not really everybody that should have the ambition to learn Python background. And everybody can also learn because there are now several. But if you want to build AI at the foundational module, you want to probably go into libraries, then you must build. Now, for into AI, what I think the basic question you should ask yourself is, how can I use AI to make it better? So for instance, if you are trying to leave your product manager role and you want to probably go to software, which you can, probably starting as a side also. Product management cannot augment with AI. And I think you should go and learn. It's not just to build AI, but basically to use AI and to reach more people and saving time for yourself. Because if all of us want to be builders of AI, then who will be the product manager? Who will be the creator?
Yeah.
Who will be the lecturer?
Yes.
So if look for the AI tool that could do that and build tools without touching code, right? Probably you are building AI agents, fine-tuning LLM work. But irrespective of what you're doing, I think what you need to know is our AI system. How do AI dirty with codes, right? So if you are like me, you could pick up probably a foundational course and join, pick up courses, join communities, find mentors, join accountability groups, and they will help you get better. But just note that not everybody, depending on your career, go back and start learning code. There's a stage you get to in life. What is called, yes, there's a code, there's a stage you get. You have children, and you're telling your children I'm learning Python. Somebody's hungry, I see you are learning. So you need to understand that level and know, how you could really put AI together to augment.
So much, Mr. Cliff. Please give him a round of applause. And the last question for this panel session will be to Mr. Samayo. And it is, if you have one message for young people here about seizing the opportunity of AI.
About what? Come again?
About seizing the opportunity.
Stand for that.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, I'm very passionate about young people and how we can bridge that and entry levels in tech. There's a big gap right now. There's a very big gap. The earlier you know that, the better it is, right? And there is talent export, pool of talent in the ecosystem. So what I would say to you is be meticulous about your learning. Don't learn superficially. Don't learn on the top. Learn from the and they learn how to, let me use Python as a case. No, they learn how to import. You don't know what you're importing. You don't even know how it works. Import works. That is the person that I will employ, not you, right? I will employ that because that person can take an edge case from a core business domain and create product out of it, right? The project I'm currently handling right now in the insurance domain, just a shed light to buttress is a very core problem because we have a data problem in Nigeria as it is right now, and we want to. But then we need to create a data pipeline that can solve this problem first in the data level and then go to the AI. I won't take an AI engineer that just knows how to import and doesn't know how data works under the hood. That won't work. So if you want to truly be the engineers and leaders who became what you're looking to become did, and they learned from the ground, not from the top. Thank you.
Thank you. Ask why, and the sky is just the beginning. Thank you very much, everyone, and this.
Thank you so much, this wonderful panelist. Quickly, we're going to take a picture. Let's come together. I want to take pictures. All right, 1 minute. All right, thank you so much. Please appreciate. Insightful. Thank you so much. All right, so how has it been for you? Chorus. Louder. Okay, so I have great. Any other word? Awesome. Still lame. Any other word? Excellent. Yes. Unforgettable. Mind blowing. Exhilarating. Yes. Any other one? Electrifying. But guys, come on, please celebrate yourselves. Celebrate yourselves. You guys are the best in the room this afternoon. You guys have been the best. The fact that we all sat and listened to every single bit of the discussion is actually a proof that we are ready to take over this nation and the world when it comes to AI. How many of us believe that? Someone next to you and tell them congratulations. All right, so right now we are going to be having product showcase. I'm going to list out the names, but then we want to take the product showcase, like I said, in this. So I would like them to just prepare accordingly. The first person is going to be Solomon Ayodele. Then we have Dr. Roslyn Isemeto, then Muyiwa Ogudia. So quickly, I don't know if Solomon is ready for us so that we can go into this immediately. Yes, we know that we have questions for our panelists. Am I right? After the product showcase, if time will permit, we are going to take the questions and also attend to every one of it. All right, so we have been given the opportunity to ask our questions now so that some of us that didn't document it won't forget it. So I'm just going to give 3 slots. 1, because you're the first person. Please come forward. The lady, yes, please. Okay, 2, the lady here. Yes, 3. Gender equality. Okay. Straight to the point. Your name and your question.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
My name is Inioluwa Olaleye, and my question is, I'm passionate about those that have disabilities because I was once a victim of disability, right? Mental disability. How AI can also be able to have
Disabilities.
mental disabilities and
All right.
the likes,
How does
and
AI...
how it can be incorporated into their scores that we do rehabilitation of the handicapped, and how can, because we are not looking at that area, we are just looking at the normal humans. How about them? What do they stand to benefit from artificial intelligence?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So, where's the question?
Yeah.
So the question is with yes.
You know, we have various types of disability. Which one?
Mental disability.
Mental
is
disability.
calculated.
Oh, beautiful. Very easy. Let me stand.
Yes, please.
If you go to, though accurate,
Yes, ma'am.
but how you should, let's say I'm depressed. How can I? It will give you questions. And in fact, I built a model last year on mental conference at Kwara State. To me, the Psychiatric Association of Nigeria, the president, they had a meeting in Kwara State. I went because of this mental hub. And the doctors there, I had a meeting with them. We don't have something like that now because people come from various parts of Nigeria to meet doctors. We have only 200 psychiatric doctors in Nigeria. As at when I met them last year, and more are still living. So we have less than 200. We have populations, have Nigeria's population.
Wow.
What's our population? We have the 200. So is it good?
Nah.
You can't walk.
At all.
So I've built the model. You can ask questions. It will tell you different. ChatGPT suffices. It's because it was trained with so much data. It's still good. But if you need personalized attention, the model we're working on can help. We are planning to scale it up. Yes,
Beautiful.
with the cloud providers who have had a meeting. So there'll be a section for you to chat freely.
Because she came for this event, can she have access to the model, ma'am? To help. So what we'll do is, they shall have the permission to meet you and connect. Beautiful. Please, let's do that quickly. Thank you. Name.
This
tech in fashion for this to help us really get in the limelight of.
My very good friend Deji was just tapping me and saying, it's like you answered this question, but the question you're asking is an intellectual property question. But we answer it as an ideation, right? It's an intellectual property question, but we'll answer it as ideation. The fusion of this with child deck broke into Africa.
Yeah.
Now think about a child deck for fashion. Do you understand? Google did a fair earlier in the year where they demoed virtual try-on. Are you aware of virtual try-on? Yeah. Google demoed virtual try-on. Now let me just put this to you. If you're a fashion designer and you have a model that allow me to interface with your shop online, and I don't have to come to your shop and test your clothes. I can sign up on your platform, you can show me designs, and you tell me, I'm going to charge you 100 naira to test that suit. You're going to see how it looks on you, right? And then if you like how it looks on you, I can show you in different colors. You're not making different colors of it. You made only one suit with that color, but with AI, you gave it 5 variants of colors, and I can test it, and it will fit me exactly as it is, and you charge me 100 naira, I will pay. Because I can tell you where that market is. Women and wedding dress. They go for fittings and they pay for it. My wife paid, I can tell you that for free anyway. My beautiful wife paid for it. So,
oh, wow.
So,
we didn't hear that. We didn't hear that.
So if you create a product around that, right? Somebody will back out. Do you see the business model there? Right. So AI can come into that space and crack that industry and make it work for you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Jumoke, and my question is infused in two.
Let's do one.
I am
Let's
a
do
colleague that is going into tech, and I don't have any knowledge about tech, and that's why I'm here. And
beautiful.
my question is, how can we infuse? I'm a nutritionist. How can I like buy my patients to be like, you know, this connection that we still have relevance. Like what she said, that AI is not going to take our jobs, but literally, like, we really don't have so much importance in a very, very strong ground to hold our, because why am I now here now? That wasn't so personal to me, and it's really, really bored. Like,
yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. These are questions that people get to ask, because if I can get the solution I want from ChatGPT, why do I have to contact you? Yes, and the core of my work, one of the things I do at the core of my work is to study AI bias and AI risk, because I facilitate AI safety. So there have been several issues, several safety issues with people using AI for health. In fact, last week when I was taking a particular session on AI, on AI ethics, AI safety, we studied a particular case where I think an 80-year-old man in India, you know, adhered to AI instruction and landed in a hospital. So as an healthcare practitioner, I think what you need to focus on is what is particular to human. For instance, empathy.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, understanding the peculiarity of people. That's what I can say. So what we encourage people is that, you know, machine will be machine, human will be human. But as a medical doctor, I've been to, I think I was in a, because I work partly with an organization that built healthcare products. And one of the things that a particular person commenting on the platform was saying was that she went for a surgery and she saw that the doctor was using ChatGPT to check, you know, yes, the person was using ChatGPT and she was under CS. Yes, and the person was using ChatGPT.
We are safe, don't worry.
Yes, so people are really encouraging the use of AI. But as a medical doctor, what can really make you stand out? Either you're a nutritionalist, you're a dietitian, you are gynecologist, you are anywhere, any aspect you are, is to focus on what is so unique about you that AI cannot do. If I'm an healthcare practitioner, I would have been able to advise that. But irrespective of the field you are, what can you? If it's just like a person, a lawyer, and you are saying that AI helped you to write brief, you know, AI has helped you to advise you on the best, you just get yourself in trouble. So the place of human expertise is needed, but you need to look at what is the uniqueness I bring to the field that AI cannot do. I think that's what you should focus on as a medical doctor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, you know what's going to happen? Because of our time, you would have a one-on-one session with him. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Please appreciate them. That was good. Sir, yeah, with a...
All right, thank you.
How many
Dr.
questions?
Roslin, this is for you.
Yes, sir. Excuse me? One question.
All right. The question goes thus. We'll have you here. Unilag, for instance. We've heard stories about how the public universities of today have become second nature compared to how it used to be, that private universities have taken over. From all I heard you say here today, have been impressed, but also surprised that what we hear about the public universities, and surprisingly or shockingly, Unilag also is not at par with what is happening in the private universities. I have a son in...
I want us to go straight
Yes.
to the question. Straight to the question.
What is the school doing differently? This is not to stampede you, ma'am. It's just for us to have a better, I just want to have better understanding. Not everyone can take their children abroad or go to those private schools. What is UNILAG doing differently, particularly in this AI as a general curriculum to add to the school agenda?
Thank
for
you so
younger
much.
generation?
Let's do that quickly. Thank you.
I explained clearly that universities in Nigeria are controlled by National Universities Commission at
Yeah.
Abuja.
Yeah.
We don't own ourselves. We're given a curriculum which we work with. So we can't just do anyhow. And we are monitored. Yearly, NUC visits us to check if we are doing things properly. So we are being monitored. We have quality assurance department in the school that comes to also monitor if you are doing well, because we have the curriculum. You know, every department has course content, and our HOD, some HODs too, come to the classroom to sit and listen to you. So you can't just do anyhow or teach anyhow out of context. But now, due to rapid development, we now have a kind of CMAS curriculum, whereby universities are now empowered to infusing 30% of latest technologies into the curriculum. You understand me? While teaching. That is why our project now, we teach students these latest technologies. The curriculum has changed. We now have faculty of computing and informatics, like I did say. Each department, we have 3. We have come up with new content at par with what is obtainable abroad. We're also bringing people from the industry to join us, because industry knowledge is different from academia knowledge.
Yes.
I am lucky I know about industry because I'm a software engineer, data scientist.
Wow.
So because I function in both ways, I do projects, I've done courses from abroad. So that's how I know all these things. So my project students, I teach them this is what we do. I guide them and they do it. And all students too are struggling. You know, we have free resources online. So many websites with free resources. YouTube, Udemy, Coursera. So many sites have a lot of freebies. So anything you want to learn, if you read it, you don't understand it, you can watch YouTube. By the time and the parents are doing very well. Our students are doing well.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. I know that we still have a lot of questions, but you want to maximize this opportunity by reaching out to them personally or reaching out to them on LinkedIn or any other social media handle. You can find them and just ask your questions. And I'm sure that our speakers will be ready to attend to all of our questions. Ladies and gentlemen, let us appreciate all of our speakers. Appreciate them. They've done wonderfully well. Thank you so much. So in the next few minutes, 5 minutes per pitch, we are going to be having a product demo, a AI innovation showcase. We are going to be having the first person, the person of Muyiwa Ogundiya, for 5 minutes. Please appreciate him as he comes forward.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here. My name is Muyiwa. I call myself an AI innovation consultant, but I do a lot of things. Can you hear me? Okay. I said my name is Muyiwa, and I am an AI innovation consultant. But beyond that, I do a lot of things. I do a lot of thinking around AI. So I have like a presentation to show. So can we have the slides?
Right, we're good.
So I just put something very quickly together for us here, and then after time permitting, I'll just go through some hands-on demo on some things you might not be aware that AI can do. Some of you might be aware. So I'm titling this, The AI Advantage, Practical Generative AI for Young Professionals. How many of us here are young professionals? Can I see your hand? Okay, so I hope this session will be beneficial for you. So I start with this very famous quote. I don't know how many of us have heard it before, saying that the illiterate of the 21st century will be not those who cannot read or write, or read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. In this era of generative AI, 1 month is a very long time. 1 month is a long time. 1 month feels like 1 or 2 years, right? So much advancement in a month. Just last month, so many, this is September already. September, just in this September, so much new models have come out. Alibaba, Coin Max, Nano Banana has come out. So much has happened. So one of the things, beyond the hard skills, beyond all the things you'll be learning in terms of the courses you'll be taking, it is very important to have a very voracious appetite for knowledge. And the beautiful thing is that in this era of generative AI, it's easier than ever to consume knowledge. So just some stats here, how AI has changed the world since ChatGPT launched. You know, the market growth, and there's been an expansion and an explosion in generative AI spending, up to 45 billion, right? I mean, we all heard about NVIDIA, how NVIDIA is now the most valuable company in the world because of this AI gold rush. We are seeing adoption. 92% of Fortune 500 companies now use generative AI. 75% of companies, of employees are using AI globally. And today, we are in the global age. So don't think of yourself as, oh, I got first class in school. My competitors are in Nigeria. No, your competitors are global, right? It is very easy now for, even, let's just look at West Africa. Someone in Benin Republic now, you are going to be competing with them, right? So they have access to AI. And if you are not using AI as you should, you will be behind. So just moving on. Another quote, they're saying that artificial intelligence is destroying the traditional world of work, right? This is Sam Altman, that's the CEO of OpenAI, saying that AI will handle 95% of what marketers use agencies, strategies, marketing, and creative professionals for. So AI is going to cause a disruption in jobs, right? And a lot of us, if we are not prepared, we are going to fall victims. And it's my hope that what I'm sharing here will help us, you know, just get a bit ahead. So these are some stats, right? New grads left behind. In the US, the entry-level market for jobs for fresh graduates is really shrinking, right? A lot of entry-level or a lot of fresh graduates now are finding it difficult to find jobs in the United States. And a lot of these, some of this can be attributed to overhiring during the COVID pandemic. Other ones have been attributed to AI. So yes, it has started affecting the job market. And for us here who are just starting out our careers, who are in our careers, it's important for us to know how to use AI to our advantage. And this is another one. You can see the hiring trends. A lot of companies are really reducing the hiring in terms of non-technical roles. But, you know, AI and machine learning guys are in hot demand now. So that's good for you that are going to be taking on the incubation training programs. Then I'll go to this quote that the CEO of Anthropic, that's Claude Dariel Amodel, he said AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs and spark unemployment by 10 to 20% in 1 to 5 years, right? This is all doomsday. So are you like, is there any hope for me? What am I going to do, right? So I'm going to share how you can stay ahead in this. And then this is a tweet recently, just last week, from Logan Kilpatrick. This is the head or the lead product manager at Google AI Studio. And look at what he says. He's saying that this is just last week, after the release of their new image editing model, Nano Banana. And it says this: everyone is saying AI is going to replace people, or everyone's saying AI is going to replace people, clearly don't work with great people enough, right? And it goes, and it buttresses, it says that most people have greatness in them, a few ideas, intuitions, etc. The issue is that there is too wide a gap between idea, intuition, and execution. And it says AI shrinks that gap dramatically and increases the aperture for impact. So he's saying that a lot of people, the CEOs of OpenAI, Anthropic, are saying that a lot of people are going to lose their job. But I like this perspective, saying that if you are very good, AI cannot take your job. Somebody using AI cannot take your job. You will be the ones creating new jobs. So I would want to assume that all of us here are AI literate. Let me just, how many of us use ChatGPT here or generative AI? Okay, so most of us are AI literate. But the next level is AI fluency. AI fluency. You know, like in those days, our parents, you know, they were AI literate. They could use computer. But some of them will say, please come and help me send email. That is not fluency. That is literacy. They could use the bare minimum, but it's important to know how to get the best out of AI tools.
So you have less than a minute more.
All right. So these are just some things. So I wanted to go hands-on on some AI products. I don't know how many of us know this Alibaba coin there, coin chat. How many of us have used it before? Okay, just few of us. Now, this is an alternative to ChatGPT. It can do everything ChatGPT can do and more. Let's see if I can just use this. Hold on, just quickly. So, Coin is by Alibaba, a Chinese company. And China right now is doing a lot in open source AI. Let me just see. Chat Coin. Why is this not?
Okay, we're going to be having Solomon Ayodele next. Please just get prepared.
All right. So this should load. All right, so this is Quen, right? And like I said, it looks like ChatGPT, but it can do so much more. You can do something, for us here who are students or who are researchers, there's something that this allows you to do, deep research. You just enter a topic and it can spend 1 hour searching resources on that topic, right? It will quote sources for you. It's basically like just writing a project for you. And it will do this automatically. Because of time, I'm not able to do all these ones. Of course, you have image edit. It gives you free image generation. You can just enter things here. It gives you videos too. One thing you can do on this Quen is you can upload a video, a 10-minute video, and tell it to analyze the video for you. You can transcribe it, can analyze it for you. So, I mean, that's very good for you. You can also upload audio clips. You can upload an audio clip for you, tell it to analyze that. It can analyze it, transcribe it, so many things. So one of the things you can do that, I'm sure you guys already do that, you can upload, maybe you are in a class, you can record from your audio, just bring it here, upload it, tell it to transcribe it for you. It will transcribe it for you, tell it to summarize it for you,
Beautiful. That's good.
All right.
Okay, so, just last words quickly.
Last words are, there's so much I would have loved to share, but because of time, there's also another tool called Notebook LM. How many of us know Notebook LM? Okay, good. A lot of us use it. I would have loved to show a practical demo. How you can take, in one of the trainings I did, we took GT Bank's 2004 financial report, and in under 10 minutes, it was able to do a video for us.
Wow.
A video analyzing that. Now, that is the kind of thing that people would pay you tens of thousands of dollars for, right? It's unfortunate that there's not enough time to show you. That is a big advantage.
It is fortunate. It is fortunate, but we won't display it here. Yes.
Okay. So, and the last tool is what I wanted to do is I created, like, because I know a lot of us here are career people, and we are looking to get jobs. So I created an AI voice assistant, basically that helps you with interviews. We'll be able to speak with it, and then it will just ask us interview questions and give us feedback on how we answer. But because of time, I'm not able to show that.
All right. So this is what is going to happen. After the event, we can approach you. Yes. Then you give us the site link. You give us everything. Okay.
Let me see if I can just quickly.
Okay. So don't clap. Okay. So just 1 minute. Do something. 1 minute. I was generous enough now. 1 minute. Do something.
Okay, let's see. Okay, same here. So let's see. Hopefully this works, if the internet allows. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? The internet is not allowing it.
1 minute is counting.
Hello, can you hear me? All right. Let's see. So can you help me with the interview?
You can see your screen.
I can definitely help you with preparing for your interview.
All right. So what are the questions?
I understand. What kind of...
It's an interview for...
Some common interview questions include, tell me about...
All right, so I'm going to answer these questions. You ask me a question and I will answer.
For software engineering...
Sorry, typically when I do this, the internet is very good.
But that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yes, please, you owe us the link and how to go about it. Am I right? Yes. We are tired of taking papers everywhere and trying to gather our words together when we're having an interview. It's not a bad idea if AI is giving us some expo that would help us get the dream job. But please appreciate Moyowa once again. Thank you so much. Beautiful one. All right, so quickly, I don't know if Dr. Roslyn is ready. Okay, let's have you. You ready? Okay, let's have you. Five. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we're good. Yes, ma'am.
5 minutes. Okay. Next slide. Next slide.
Okay, technical.
5 minutes. So I will speak very fast. So my goal is to motivate you, young ones, to come into the AI space. That's the goal of my talk now. And I'm very glad to do this. I love motivating students. So it's my passion. So It's not, it's like, okay, it's fine. Don't worry, don't worry. Because the slide is coming up now. Okay, so my goal here is to encourage you, to inspire you to join us in the AI space. This is the agenda. You already know what AI is, so there's no point repeating it. It is the science of creating intelligent systems that can think, that can take decisions, that can help solve problems like human. Next slide. Now, why is everybody rushing towards this AI sector now? Why is everybody rushing there? Why are governments of various countries pumping billions of dollars? Why are the tech companies pouring money there for us to run? Because that is the future. Now we can see between 2025 to 2032, this is what has happened. 233.4 has been spent, and then in 2032, the AI market is projected to grow to $1,771.62 billion, an increment of 29.2%. Now, we all know the technologies involved in the AI sector: machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, robotics, expert systems, and latest generative AI. It is used to solve problems in all sectors, invariably, government and public sector, retail, IT, telecom, energy, education, health, manufacturing, agriculture, etc. It can be used by small-scale industries and by large-scale industries. So this is what the AI revolution entails. Next slide, please. In the year 2024, the total number of AI companies funded were 2,049. The US alone funded 1,143 of these companies. This shows the optimism in this sector. There's so much going ahead. Looking ahead, opportunities and further growth. It can be deployed to solve problems in all sectors. Next slide. I was told 5 minutes, so I'm just trying to move sharply. Now, why AI careers? Why should we rush towards this sector? Now, it is growing exponentially due to developments in the autonomous transportation, medicine, and entertainment sector. The surge of advancement in AI technology is transforming industries and redefining career paths. So those of you saying you don't have job, like the lady who was talking that time about her job, people are using ChatGPT for the nutritionist, because I even thought she was a doctor. So when I spoke to her, what she can do, she can't come. I said, people, yes, can solve their problems. Go to ChatGPT. I have this disease. What do I take? Yes. You need to sit down. What are the problems there? It's not just about sicknesses. But some people have skincare problems. These problems. So I told her, what are the problems in your locality? She kept quiet. We listed the problems, and I told her how she can use ChatGPT. I told her, ask ChatGPT these questions. Take a note, you come out with a solution. So ChatGPT, AI will not take your job. You have to think faster. You have to think out of the box to be able to make things work for you. Now, these are the next slide. The career paths, where can be a data scientist, ML engineer, AI research scientist, robotics engineer, AI product manager. You can see product managers need to learn how to use AI. Software engineers need to learn how to use AI too to solve problems. Because ChatGPT, AI can actually, if you write, you want to build social app, in few it will give you. So AI is very good. It won't take your job. It will make you do things, more things. That's why companies are sacking people. Meta, Microsoft, Google. They are sacking their developers because you can actually, a job that should have been done by 4 or 5 people can now be done by 1 developer. That's why they are sacking. It's not like we don't still need the developers. We still need the developers. So it means the other redundant developers need to look inward, think out of the box, and look at problems and solve it, because we have so many problems. We have so many problems in Africa. So we need African solutions to global problems. Now, the skills needed. If you don't know how to code, don't kill yourself. Relax, forget it. Not all of us will be in the coding space. If you know how to solve problems, problem solving is about logic. Step this. Step this too. Step this. If you know how to think logically, you are good to go. You can partner with other people who know how to code, or you can use no-code platform. There are no-code tools that will make you just do drag and drop like this. You have your app out. So you don't need to suffer to code. It's still going to work. Next. Now, this video quickly. This is, you can play. Okay, this video, I loved it. It's just 2 minutes, 38 seconds. What is there? There was one man, it's a radio program. He was asking the techie guy how he got to this level. He first said he was a package delivery driver somewhere. He's in US. He worked in a tech firm, hospital, medical sector. He worked this company. He mentioned 5, 6 different companies, and he's now in AI. So he said, how did you get to learn all this? And he said, consistency. You must be consistent. Just like going to jog. If you want to lose weight, you need to gym consistently. Even if it's 1 hour, 30 minutes, after you do it consistently, that's what it is. You must be consistent. It's not about being smart. It's about being consistent. If you are consistent, you're going to attract the smart person. So he said, this was the takeaway. Practice consistently and work hard. That is the way to succeed. I quite agree with him. Next slide. Now, those 2 skills, consistent practicing and hard work, is this guy, Moses Olafewa. I met him 2019-2020 at AI Saturday. He spoke and he has school certificate. He had his own software company he was working on. From there, he got employed by Microsoft. He has left Microsoft now and he's in at this bank.com. He's songbank.com. He's doing well. He has those certificates. He and his brother, next slide. This is the younger brother. He taught this one. This one, can you see? Antikemi Model College. He has no degree. No degree, just that. And he's doing very well. He's now a senior scientist at Microsoft, LMs and building agents. Up to every job. Consistent, practicing, and hard work. They work very well. He has really done well. So you don't really need a degree to be successful. Next. Now, this lady, I know her. Oji Ola Wekbo, BSc in Education Economics. She took at time. She worked in the bank. From bank, I couldn't reach her because sometimes I call her to talk to my programs. She didn't reply because she's busy Sunday. She read education. She worked in the bank. I spoke to her, moved into the AI sector. From the bank, she did trainings and then she's business with CFM. She's a person there. We got talking, office, we got talking, it became a friend. So last, when he was like, I remember him, I said, please send me your food. I don't find it. He sent me the link and I said, show this. He just has NCE. This Admiral College of Education in Janiki. He doesn't have a BSc. He's doing very well. He's now planning to go and go to Germany for a degree. About 8,000 euros. He said he has made the money. He's from a poor background, yes. He's doing very well. He's processing his visa now to go to Germany to get a full degree. Because he doesn't have a degree here. Computer can, IT, tech can make you live. You and you can run fast and catch up. Even if your father is a pauper. There are many students who are in UK who are finished. Some are his classmates. This is my student. Solomon, please come for recognition. He graduated last year. His classmates, John, John, our father is a villager in Ikorodu. From that Ikorodu, you go to his village. I don't even know the name. It's where? In UK. His father is a poor man. So this is the way out of poverty. Google it. ChatGPT it. Put your question. The way I told that lady, this is how you talk to ChatGPT. I need to teach you this secret. How do you use ChatGPT very well? It's a skill. Do as if you're talking to a friend. The way you chat with your friend, that's how you chat with ChatGPT. It will give you everything. You ask what prompt is the question. You ask a question, it gives you something. You're not satisfied. You rephrase this. You choose. You change the words you put. As if you are gisting with your friend. Be kind. Say, please, can you help me? Can you help me? I need this. It will give you everything you need, and you're good to go. Next slide. So I've shown you success stories of some people with zero background in. How many of you good? I have Bruce because you people for UI. Is that action plan? You already have the AI NOW Bootcamp by Incubator up. That's a very good one. Build projects and a portfolio. Network with AI professionals. Apply and keep learning. Resources, communities, books, platforms like this one. Next slide. Your future in AI starts today. Good luck.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So that's it. Don't tell ChatGPT, are you serious at all? Explain. Don't be too hard. Tell your neighbor, be soft so much, ma'am. We appreciate you. All right, so let's have the last model quickly. The last demo rather quickly. Solomon. Let's have Solomon. Thank you so much. Let's do this. Let's do this. 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes, please. All right. So let's do this.
Hello, everyone. All right,
So we have the senior manager for the incubator of the president of Mr. Olawale Olatujoye. Thank you so much. Also, we have the head of partners for the incubator of the president of Mrs. Mitchell Adudu. Thank you so much. And also we have the MD CEO of the incubator of the president of Mr. Oluwafemi Oyetunde. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So right now we are going to be watching a documentary by the incubator of, and the next person you will see on the stage is the head of partnership. Quick announcement, please, if you drove in this morning, before you drive out of this compound, make sure you meet our protocol guys so you can get your exit card. I'm going to say that again. If you drove in this morning, please make sure you see the protocol guys so that you can get your exit card. If you don't get it, you won't be able to drive out of this compound. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Are we tired? All right, this has been a wonderful session. Yes or yes? Absolutely. Want to say a big thank you to everyone for showing up, showing out. One thing that we always, one of our bragging rights is that we have an active, participating, community that we can rely on every day, every time. And I want us to put our hands together for ourselves. You guys are the best. Without you, there's no us, right? And we appreciate you for all that you do. I want to say a big thank you to all our volunteers. Do we have our volunteers in the room? Do we have them in the room? Yes, some of them are here, most of them are outside. I want to say a big thank you to them. Please let's put our hands together for them as well. To our facilitators, our guests, to say thank you for coming up. How many of us agree that they've shared such a huge wealth of knowledge with us? So you can do well to, follow them on their socials, link up with them on LinkedIn, and, you get the most of, what they have shared, just the bits that they have shared today. You get most of it online. For the documentary, I'm sure that you can also catch it on our social media pages. I believe that it will be shared there afterwards. Just a quick reminder about the AI Now Bootcamp. If you have not registered, let me see your hands up. Everybody has registered for AI Now. That's beautiful. So what we are going to do is that we are going to share it to your other networks, share it with the people that may be interested and have not registered. Registration is going to close on the 15th of this month, and we are going to start fully on October 6th by the grace of God. Also, we, like you heard over and over during the, during the session, that we have a partnership with NVIDIA. We've spoken with them, and they are willing, ever ready to share their resources with us. Of course, it's not just for us, it's for you all, right? So we want you to be a part of it. Be on the lookout in your mails, on our social accounts, for everything, every course or whatever course you feel like will be beneficial to you, you will have them free of charge. Most of these courses, the list of them you can get is for $90, but they are giving it out to us for free. So let's make the most of it. Some of them are, I think, 6 months. We have some 3 months. Be committed to it. Nobody's going to be following you up. It's a self-paced course, so you can just check it out, which of them will be useful to you, learn, and share your knowledge. Is very important. The reason we are hosting meetings like this, events like this, is so that we can share the body of knowledge, right? We can share it with everyone, and you in return can go out and share with others. So after this event, we want to see that, okay, I'm doing XYZ. For example, I'm really glad to have met Samuel, right? We use your solution. I was asking him now, was it you that developed it? We use it a lot in our office. We have created songs and beats a lot, right? And I'm so glad to meet him in person. I've never met him before, but already using his product. So it's the same thing for you all. In the next 1 year, 2 years, you want to start using your product as well, and in some of our future events, we have plans to host just our, founders, startup founders, or developers, people who have actually put some of these things that you have learned to practice. It doesn't end at learning; it ends at, it doesn't even end at deploying, right? Because it's a continuous circle, right? So we want to encourage you all to put everything you have learned to use, keep learning, keep growing, and keep excelling. On behalf of everybody at the Incubator Hub, all the management, our MD CEO, our management, everyone, we say thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Let's put our hands together for our wonderful host. Has it been wonderful? Yes.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Mitchell. So right now, we are going to be watching the documentary. I think we're good right now. Then afterwards, we end this event on a very high note. Okay, so let's have the documentary. Okay. All right. So we are going to do this immediately after we end this. So let's stand quickly, everybody. If it's been an amazing time for you, just stand. We do this just in 1 minute. Now, bring out your phones, go to your IG Live if you can. Take a video if you can. We want to post on socials now and shut down social media. Are you ready? Yes, please. Just bring out your phones. Bring out your phones. Turn on your cameras. Look out for someone next to you. Let them feature in the camera so that you can tag them on LinkedIn and they repost. You don't know whether the next person has 10,000 followers on LinkedIn. Yes. All right. So now, whoever is featuring in your camera, you want to advise the person. You want to advise the person. Now, get to know the person name quickly in 1 sec. You know the person name already. You know the person name already. All right. So, you just say after me, say hello, then put the person name. So I'm going to use my name. Hello, Iyanu. Loud and clear, guys. We mean it. We mean it. Say hello, Iyanu. It was nice meeting you today. I have an advice for you. By this time next year, by this time next week, or maybe by this time tomorrow, I'm going to be elevating. Say, by this time tomorrow, I am making a difference. Say, in the next couple of years, Nigeria will look for me for good. Because I will become a solution to Nigeria problem. So therefore, say, my neighbor, listen attentively. Get my number now. Get my LinkedIn profile now. Because the next time you see me, I will have about 20 protocols around me. And if they don't know you, and I can't identify you, they will bounce you. But just because I love you, we are doing this together. Now you and your neighbor make the loudest noise. Alright, so lastly we are going to shout, thank you, Incubator. God bless you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Alright, so let's have our media guys stand by on this. In the count of 3, 2, 1, then we shout, thank you, Incubator. God bless you. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Thank you, Incubator. God bless you. Clap your hands together. All right. Okay, so they want us to take it again? Don't worry, we are here for you guys. Maybe I'll have to feature now. Yes. Are you guys ready? Oh, apologies. In the count of 2, are you ready? 1, 2, go! Thank you, Incubator. God bless you. Woo! All right. All right, so let's connect with one another at this moment. You don't want to leave this all without meeting someone new, what they do, where they stay. And of course, we have a photo booth outside. You can take pictures, post on LinkedIn. And in case you need something to drink, there is water outside as well. Thank you so much.
But there's a gap.